Hello, everyone, and welcome to our GaryCon 2022 game today. We have named it Frankenloft. If you know what we do at Realmsmith at all, Curse of Strahd and that Dread Realm world is something that we know and we love to get back to on an ongoing basis. I'm so excited to have the players that we have around the table. We're going to start over here on my left and go clockwise. Give me an intro just of who you are and what you do and why you're here at GaryCon, and then we will do character stuff in game. So we'll start with Anne.
Hi, my name is Anne Carlton. You can follow me on Instagram at Anne Carlton Fantasia. And I'm here at GaryCon helping with Dwarven Forge. Stefan Picorni has been running games, and I will also be in a live stream tonight at 7 p.m. playing Marcy the Talking Sword. So catch it.
I love Marcy.
Hello, I'm Chad Johannes. I'm here both attending GaryCon and working GaryCon as well. So I've been enjoying the experience completely. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm super excited to be in this game, and you know, to a life well gamed, right, Blade?
right.
Aloha, I'm Jeremy Wilson. I'm here volunteering at GaryCon, running games. I volunteer at my local convention, the gaming track, and I'm here enjoying the experience. Life well played.
Awesome.
Hey everybody, I'm Jameson Stone. I'm the founder and lead writer of Apotheosis Studios. We make 5e content. I'm here at GaryCon because I got married.
I'm Satine Phoenix. I've been coming here for like a really long time, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and I'm so happy to show it to my husband and get married here at GaryCon. If you want to know more about the things that we do, go to satinesquest.com, luxury travel gaming adventures. If you like bards, bardbook.com.
Hi, I'm T. Alexander Stangram. I'm the Director of Operations for Kobold Press, and the company is here at GaryCon. However, this is my first one. Having a great time so far, and hoping that I bring at least a little bit of sort of charm and eloquence to a game, which I feel is sorely lacking in most of them.
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. All right, well, we'll jump right in. We are going to start actually with con saves from everyone, please.
I mean, that's not great.
Well, you know.
That's not great.
So, do we know how? I guess at this level, I don't think it'll matter. Never mind. I'm normally play Paladin that helps with saves.
Yeah, not
at
so
this,
much.
Not at this level.
I did that on purpose, Jameson. No, I didn't. I didn't plan that at all. I didn't plan anything at all. Okay, let's start here. Con saves?
I have a 12, but I have advantage against poison if that's what I'm saving against.
19.
Oh.
Modified 20.
Okay.
19.
19?
8.
8.
20.
20. Natural 20 or modified 20?
Modified.
Okay, so both at 20. All right. Malachi and Eldrick, you start to come to, and you blink a couple times, and the room starts to come into view. You notice that you were in a room rounded 30 by 30 feet or so. Musty, dusty, dark. Dark vision? Dark vision? Okay. You can see only because you have dark vision at this stage. But you notice that the room is, along the rounded walls, you see 10 cages. You each are in 2 of them. There are 4 other cages that are occupied currently with unconscious individuals. And there is another smaller cage on top of one cage that appears to have a sleeping cat in it. Much smaller, but just kind of placed on top. It's got a handle on the top of it. You can see that there's a staircase leading out and up along sort of the opposite wall of where those 10 cages exist. Currently it is quiet. There's some snoring from some of the other cages. The last thing you remember is you were in a tavern, meeting a potential bounty provider. You didn't get far into the meal until you blacked out and you don't remember anything else past that. What do you do?
Do I still have my armor, gear, weapons?
You are not in any of your armor and your gear. You are, in fact, only in whatever you'd be wearing under your armor and your gear.
All right.
And sorry, the only other thing that you notice is there is an armor against the far wall, and it's currently chained with a large
I don't have
padlock
my holy symbol.
in the room.
What was it?
Like a large armoire sort of
Armoire,
wardrobe.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna look around. I see other folks in cages.
Yeah. Yeah, and you both kind of see yourselves kind of like groggily, the room's spinning a little bit.
I'm gonna like, what happened here? And I'm gonna look over and try to wake up, yell, and say, hey, what am I doing in this cage?
Okay.
I think there's been a terrible mistake. I'm fairly sure I shouldn't be here. Housekeeping? Anyone?
And so you're attempting a performance check.
Yep.
Let's do that to try and wake the rest.
-1. 0 modified.
So right now, it seems like the rest of them are completely out. You start to hear, though, kind of up the stairs, some shuffling. And a bit of it kind of like a kind of a grumbling sound up through the stairs in the other direction. Your eyes meet in the darkness.
What are we doing here, man? What happened? Too much ale?
No, I don't really drink. I was just having some food, and is this a prank?
Is it locked, the cage?
Yes.
Obviously.
And you can see that it's just like a lock on the outside of the cage door.
And with sudden
They're not waking up. I tried, man.
And with sudden realization, ignoring the fact that I'm not dressed how I would normally be dressed, I start panicking and looking around. Where is it? Where is it? Have you got it? Is it in your cage? Is it? What? And I'm searching in the clearly empty space for something that isn't there.
Okay. All right.
I don't have anything here either, just my clothes.
No, it's a book. It's my book. It's about what? Well, it's a book. It's a spell book.
I don't have it, man. Maybe one of them. I can't get them up though.
And what do you each see? If you can give your character descriptions at this point.
So you see, well, he's wearing his his common clothes, tunic, and his undergarments all like white cotton, big old burly beard, braided, just a hill dwarf, kind of stocky. Yeah.
Okay.
Slim, young, early 20s, human male, sort of like blonde, slightly shaggy hair, more tussled through not paying attention to it as opposed to sort of not taking care of himself. Dressed almost like a clerk or an academic, sort of breeches and stockings and buckled boots. He's clearly got the look of somebody who doesn't do a lot of exercise and spends most of his days sort of in the dark reading.
All right. At this point, the other four of you, can you give me con saves?
Not today.
That's much better. So I got a modified 21.
Okay. 8. Okay. With that 21, you start to come to. And as you kind of start to rise, what do the other two see?
I am a hill dwarf. I have I'm a lady dwarf, so I have sort of a shorter beard, very nicely kept, nice braids in my hair. I look like I take some pride in my appearance, and my armor undergarments are fairly shockingly clean, with some very nice kind of golden threaded embroidery around the edges, making some little runes, like maybe some little protective things that my mother might have put there. Oh, what is this? Am I back at Sorority Rush again? Oh, it's just like the academy. Can I take an action or?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, is my cage bolted? I'm gonna rock it.
Yeah, so you start to rock it and it doesn't move off the floor.
All right.
There's no give. It's all bolted in.
Oh, this is some kind of nonsense. I like punch at the door to see if I can knock it, like strike it as hard as I
give me
can
an
to
unarmed
damage.
strike.
I rolled a 12, strength bonus +4, so 16.
Okay, so you absolutely, and if you can roll your damage.
Open hand is...
When you hit it, you all hear a clang.
3 points. So I did 3 points of damage, and it says if I'm doing bludgeoning damage, I get strength modifier, so that's +2.
Okay, good. So as you hit the door, you notice that there's a clang, and you hear a bit of a, as if you've bent some metal, but it hasn't quite given just yet.
Oh, I hit it again.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I need some coffee.
Yeah, as you hit it the next time, you just missed and you glance and you hit one of the bars and you take 2 points of damage as you hear a kind of a crack in your knuckle. At this point, shuffling down the stairs, you watch as a smaller individual, kind of pale-skinned, long, extended ears, sharp sort of teeth, at about 3.5 feet tall, begins to kind of shamble down the stairs, and you can hear jingling from a number of things around a belt that they have. Wearing really worn, tattered clothing. It looks like maybe his shirt was made out of like a burlap sack of sorts. And as he starts to come down, he's like, and starts to look around, and starting to wake. Yeah, you are. And he starts to kind of like shamble around and kind of start to look inside each of the cells.
Starting backing away from the door of the cell, trying to make myself as, inconspicuous as possible within an empty space.
Yep, I like that. Okay.
I growl at it.
Good, tenacious, and I like it that way.
Let me out of here. I'm gonna try to athletics the door open.
Okay. Are you trying to hit it, or are you trying to strong arm it?
Grab it, try to wrestle it open.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. As you do, it's solid. It's solid. And you can see that he's got a bit of a spear, and it looks like it's kind of wound with kind of a golden thread, and so it doesn't quite match the rest of whatever he has. And he kind of continues to look around. If the others can give me con saves real quick.
I'm the one that's snoring.
Yeah, I love it. Love that.
8 for me.
8?
4.
4?
12.
12. With a 12, you start to come to. What do they see?
Okay. Super elegant, and I don't know how big this cage is, but
Yeah.
I'm like 6'2", and I'm like decked in overly dressed. I'm like totally overly dressed. I've got jewels on my gown. It's like purple and blue, and got bracelets and earrings, and my hair usually is amazing. It's like big and wavy and red, except I've got like full-on bedhead, and I've got, and like I stand up and I go like this, but I've been drooling like all over here. And I look like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be that kind of party. Audra, what are you doing over there? I'm trying to wake him up.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Man, I don't like this dice today. Okay, that is an 8.
Okay, that is not enough. And as you start to yell at to him, this creature comes over to you and slams the cage with its little spear type thing, and you can see actually it's got a bit of a crystal on the end of the staff, and as it hits, you hear a crackle, and it kind of crackles along the cage.
I would like
so
to
stop
mage hand witch slap it in the face.
Okay, all right.
It's like,
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
All right, better dice. That's going to be a 15.
Okay. With a 15, you manage to slap it. The creature goes, no, not cool. And it shoves the staff in through the cage at you, and it contacts you. Can you give me a wisdom save, please?
Okay. Oh, no. It's going to be one of those games. That's a 4.
Okay. With a 4, you take 3 points of force damage.
I'm going to remember that.
As you watch as Vlania gets racked by this electricity, and she kind of falls back against the back wall for a moment.
I don't
Slightly
think we
stunned.
should be aggravating it.
Yeah, not smart.
Where are we?
You'll find out. Don't worry. You'll find out soon. Bill! And as he yells, Bill, you start to hear like these really heavy footfalls starting to come down the stairs. Con save.
It's a 1.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
You are
contagious.
out. And you are not only snoring, you are in the best freaking dream that you've ever had. What are you dreaming about?
Oh, there's a sunset and a beach. It's a nice warm breeze.
Yeah,
There's a beautiful Vanya by his side.
Yeah.
It's great.
it's great.
Yeah.
You are happy where you are.
If
you
you
do not
didn't
be
want-
where you.
I would like to smack. I would like to, like, grab him with the mage hand and just start to shake him. Wake up! Wake up!
Okay, give me an Arcana check, and you can give me another con save with advantage, please.
Ah, that is a 19.
Okay.
All right, highest of 11.
Okay. So I'll say with that 19, in your dream, you're on the beach and you're having a great time, and Vanya turns to you and just starts smashing you in the face.
Baby, what did I do? What did I do?
I don't understand. And all of a sudden, you come to.
Another
You
Mai
see
Tai?
this-
Fine, okay.
and then you see this mage hand kind of slapping you in the face.
Excellent. As Vajra opens his eyes, he scans the room. He sees what is occurring. He sees that to bar his exit, there's a lock.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the lock, stand up, and use the light cantrip on the actual lock itself and have it illuminate with light.
Okay.
Scanning the room, and then to shout out at this assailant, doesn't know his name, doesn't understand,
Yeah.
understands he's in charge, has
Yeah.
keys, and say, there's something wrong with my lock. I need to get out. It's going to explode. You have to unlock that lock. Someone just cast a spell on it.
Okay. Give me a deception check, please.
That is an 18.
Okay. He what do you mean? And he kind of starts to come over to the lock, and he starts to inspect it. He's like, make it stop, make it stop.
The only way we're all going to die. You need to unlock this cage now, please.
All right. And as you say that, this lumbering creature who kind of comes around the corner and is completely naked, but you can tell that it has been stitched together by multiple individuals. The only thing it's wearing is a bow tie as it kind of comes in around the
Where
corner.
might the bow tie be tied?
Around its neck. PG-13 stream. And anyways, as it kind of comes around and it lumbers around, it says, come, help. And he goes over and again is now kind of inspecting it and trying to figure out if in fact you are telling the truth or not. He's not totally sure yet, but you've at least distracted this creature. What are the rest of you doing? Con save.
Yeah. Snoring.
That's a 1.
The beach is great,
what do you-
man. It's
Yeah, yeah.
fantastic.
You're on that beach, I'm going to wake it up,
Yeah.
thaumaturgy, a lightning bolt sound in your...
Okay, so you're going to thaumaturgy. All of a sudden, rings through. Give me another con save with advantage.
And I'll shout out, it's starting. You have to unlock these cages.
19.
Okay, the 19. You shoot up, completely awake from the sound. Go ahead.
So I sit up and I look around and I see that we're in cages and I just kind of smile a little bit and sit back because I'm actually kind of used to this kind of treatment.
Not your first rodeo.
And I cross my arms a little bit.
Actually, and you too, Roger. What does everyone see for you guys? 'Cause we didn't get a description.
You see exactly this. It will be a sleeveless, open shirt showing large tattoo, runes, blue hair. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Okay.
You see a tiefling sitting there. He's got a grayish blue skin, dark black hair, eyes just a burning red, and he's wearing fine silks, but you can kind of notice that there seems to be some burn marks over him somewhere, and a long black cloak. And yeah, he just kind of sits back a little bit, crosses his arms, and smiles a little bit and waits to see what happens this time.
I would like to prestidigitate some like smoke coming out of that lock
Yeah.
where the light is.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get an Arcana check from you?
Yeah.
And everyone else who is proficient in Arcana around the table, please.
Only proficient?
Or a magic user.
Are paladins magic users in
Yes.
your world? Okay.
I mean, clerks.
Natural 20.
Very
Oh.
good.
Very
Ooh.
lovely.
Modified 20 for me.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
12.
Well, okay.
I'm a fighter.
Okay. Sorry, that was a what?
10.
That was a 10. Okay, so anyone over a 10, yours was an 18?
I rolled a 19 plus 1.
A 19, okay. So with you, you know that this is obviously a sensory effect. The rest of you actually think that this is for real, and that you've been able to cast something that is about to explode this lock on the lock.
At which point Malachi starts panicking. There's clearly a problem. We need to get out of here. It's going to explode. Please.
Okay.
I start beating on the door of the cage and you gotta let us out. We're all gonna die. And I start
Give me another
bludgeoning.
unarmed strike.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay. Again, same thing, right? You hit it again. No damage this time, but it's not quite giving from your fists. The goblin starts to freak out and takes out a ring of keys, and it's got a number of keys on it, and he starts to kind of sort through them and look at them and look at the lock as he's trying to kind of figure out exactly what.
Doink!
You're gonna try and mage hand it out? Is that what you're trying to,
I want to steal the keys with the mage hand.
with the mage hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
while he's like frantic.
Sure, Arcana check.
That's a 12.
Okay. With the 12, you manage to yoink, and he's like, no, that's him.
How close is he when he's at the bars?
He's like 6 inches from
Great.
the
I'm
bars.
gonna grab him.
Try and grab him.
And I'm gonna headbutt him.
Okay. Your head won't go through the bars.
Okay. All
But
right.
your arms will go
I'll then
through
just
the
grab
bars.
him and then bar butt him.
Yeah. Bar butt. That's something. We call it something else in another world. Give me a grapple check, please. So athletics.
Let's see. That is a 13.
Okay. With a 13, you reach out, and he is able to slip out of it and grabs that staff, and he jabs it into the cage at you.
Can I try to grab that as it's coming in towards me?
So wisdom save first.
That is a 13.
Okay. And give me a dex save to try and catch that.
A natural 20.
Okay. All right. So you catch it, but it goes off.
Okay.
You take 3 points of damage,
Yeah.
but you manage to hold on with your natural 20.
Excellent.
And now you have it in your hand.
Great.
At one end, and he has the other.
Great.
Okay.
And at 4 points?
Yeah, 4 points damage, yeah.
While this is happening, I'm at the back of my cage.
Yeah.
Now, I used to be a rogue.
Yeah.
I am now a wizard bard,
Yeah.
but I'm inspecting. I'm really proficient in thieves' tools. So I want to figure out which key would go with these
Okay.
locks.
Okay. Investigation check with advantage.
Thank you.
We'll see.
Okay. That is a 14.
Okay. With a 14, you are able to find out pretty quickly which key goes to which.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout, unlock the cage.
Yeah. At this point, give me another athletics check to hold on to that.
13.
Okay. All right. So it gets yanked back from you, and he goes over to your cage, and starts to kind of jab it into the cage. You can give. Well, what's your armor class?
17.
Okay. So he's missing.
Oh yeah, I've got a giant tattoo and it's glowing on me.
Nice. And he starts to kind of jab into the cage, and you're able to sort of somehow dodge.
Yeah, I've got my hands, my mage hand,
Yeah.
and I'm taking keys off, and I at least want to send Vajra's key to Vajra, and I'm going to send, basically while I'm doing this, send everybody the key to their cage.
Using
Mage
mage
hand.
hand? Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, we will roll initiative. We're not in combat yet, but just to track action.
That is a critical failure for me.
Grimwin?
11.
11. Malik?
16.
Edric?
2.
2. Lanya?
13.
Vajra?
I got a critical failure. Rolled a 1 plus 1, so total of 2. But
2? Yeah, that's fine. And Malachi?
22.
Ooh.
Go first. Achieve nothing.
Okay. So whose key do you want to send to first?
Vajra.
Vajra? Okay. So you start to send that over. We'll allow that to happen before the initiative started. Malachi, you're up. Malik, you're on deck.
I'm not the one causing problems. No. And again, I'm cowering in the back of the cage because they're clearly antagonizing the guards who
Yeah.
are in charge.
Yeah.
And I want nothing to do with
Okay,
this.
persuasion check for that.
18.
Okay, all right. You seem like they're significantly and successfully distracted by what is happening from what you're doing. Malik? Lanya, you're on deck.
I see what's going on, and I'm going to actually cast guidance on you to try to help you out in your endeavors to get us out of this sticky situation that, once again, what did I do this time?
What
love
didn't you do is a better question.
It is. It is.
Lanya?
People don't know until they see me dodging this pole that he's trying to
Yeah.
poke me with. But I'm like, I've got battle heels, and I'm like blocking them, like I'm doing this whole weird like balancing act. And I've sent the key over for you. I send your key over with the mage hand.
Okay.
I assume that would be my action.
Yeah, yeah. So the key gets dropped into your cell. Your action is sending it over to. So, yeah. Grimwin, it's your turn.
Does the key get to me before my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, that's lucky, isn't it? And then I go to unlock my cage.
Okay. As you kind of put your hand out, that large lumbering creature goes, and he comes over to you and tries to grab your hand.
I need to use the bathroom.
Give me a-
Back off.
Give me a dex check.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, so that's enough. As you manage to pull away from his grasp as he's trying to grab you, but currently it's giving you a hard time. So it's making it difficult for you to put the key in the lock as you're kind of fighting off this large lumbering creature.
Can I? Do I have enough action left to give a good kick to
You
the door?
absolutely can try, yeah.
Yeah. And that's a 19 again,
Okay.
plus strength.
Okay, so you give a kick to the door, and you're not necessarily attacking it at this point. You're trying to kind of push it forward, and you hear another. It gives just slightly again, so it's getting there. The creature then, at this point, and it's got these fairly massive arms, and it kind of reaches through the cage up to only here, and tries to grab you. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, I want to bite it. 16
You,
plus
you
4.
actually want to bite it, or
modified
was that
20.
just?
Maybe I don't. It smells bad, you said, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a modified 20.
Okay, so you managed to get out of its grasp, but you can tell its grasp is incredibly strong, and you're like just out of reach of it. Adric, you're up.
I'm going to. So I see the trying to stab into the cage.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
cast Sacred Flame. Save at 13.
Okay,
Dex.
all right. Passes.
That's it.
Okay. What's the damage on it?
Oh, it passes. Made this.
No,
save?
sorry. Yeah, but it doesn't take half damage on Sacred Flame.
Oh, sorry.
Do we know if Sacred Flame is half? It is half.
Not on the spell list here. It says it.
One sec. I can look that up real quick.
It doesn't say on the save it takes half damage. Sorry.
No problem.
Cantrips shouldn't be half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
No.
Okay, so unfortunately, no damage
sure.
to that. Vajra, you're up.
excellent. I'd like to unlock. I'm not sure if that's a bonus action or free action.
Give me
but
like a sleight of hand check
Sure.
to try and like come around and sort of try to.
that is a 7.
The 7. So angle, just having a hard time actually seeing what the lock is and getting it in. So this turn you're not able to do that. That is your action. Anything else you want to do?
Shout out. Work together. We can get out of this. Everyone help.
Okay. At this point, the goblin steps away and you tried to do this, so it steps away with its staff, and it again surveys everyone and sees that you all are causing issues and looks at the one that is not
Oh,
and comes over to your cage and puts the staff into the cage.
I can start causing issues if it means I'm not going to get hit.
You may not do.
Oh, not one.
He goes out and goes unconscious on the ground.
And thank you and good night.
That is not okay.
Would you like a copy of our home game?
And the creature, say it's a goblin at this point, you've all seen goblins before, kind of turns up at the creature and smiles, and that creature kind of pulls his hands out from the cage. Not his turn yet, but he disengages kind of from what is going on right now for you. Malachi, you are unconscious.
Okay.
Malik, you're up.
I am now going to try to cast Firebolt at that little goblin
Okay.
jerk
All right.
that knocked out
Fire
another
rolls.
unfortunate
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah.
So that's a attack roll.
Yep.
So that's going to be that's a total of 11. So that was
Yeah,
Bang.
that is not going to hit, unfortunately, as it kind of goes wide. You're having a hard time sort of measuring the distance and
Yes.
space between the bars.
And after missing, I'm going to just kind of shake my head knowing that I'm about to go to sleep again. So I just lean back a little bit.
That's great. That's really great. Awesome. Okay. We have Vlania, you're up. Grimwin, you're on deck.
So, if I have my mage hand delivering keys, can I do something?
I would say that controlling your mage hand is an action. I would say that it would be just because it's incredibly focused. You can, if you have something you can do as a bonus action.
No, I'm gonna just magic missile this goblin.
Okay.
This is not fun. This
Okay.
is not funny at
Got
all.
it.
It's a second level. I want this guy out.
Yeah.
So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. 15 points. The goblin goes down. Gets racked by 4.
Yeah, 4 magic missiles.
4 magic missiles.
Yeah, and they've got rainbow trails.
Yeah.
There's sparkle.
Yeah.
It's like hits them, glitter explodes.
Yeah.
Rhinestones clatter on the ground before they disappear.
such a
Yeah,
pretty
love
guy.
it. Glitter everywhere.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Cover your eyes.
As it goes down, this creature goes and turns in your direction, quite angry. And that's it at the moment. And Grimwin, it's your turn.
Has the Frankenstein's monster been able to get his arms out of the cage yet?
Yes.
Two.
He's coming after me right now. Do the thing.
I scream, "Oh, you coward! Come back here if you want to fight!" And then I keep trying to open the cage.
Intimidation check? Or persuasion?
Oh, we're going for intimidation because, I rolled a 1. Never mind. Apparently I'm not too intimidating left in the cage.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're covered in glitter, and it's very difficult to be intimidating when you're covered in glitter. This creature goes right over to the cage that you're in, and reaches to the cage and like rips it open, and like
Whoa.
the mechanics within the lock explode, and grabs Malachi by the ankle and begins to drag him out of the cage, completely unconscious. Reaches down and grabs the goblin and starts to move towards the stairway.
Did you leave the weapon?
Yes, the weapon is on the ground.
Did I succeed in opening my cage?
Sleight of hand check.
11 plus 4, 15.
Not yet. Not yet, but you've managed to get it in, but you're not able to turn it and get the angle that you need in order to open it yet. Edric, you're up. Vajra, you're on
Sacred
deck.
Flame the monster, 13 again.
Okay. 13?
Yeah, DC.
Okay.
Dex.
Fails.
1 radiant.
Okay. Awesome. And you hit it like this, and there's like, it like scorches the shoulder, but it just keeps walking. Vajra, you're up.
I would like to attempt to unlock the cage.
Okay. Sleight of hand, please.
That's a 3, so plus 1 is a 4.
Yeah, you're just, again, glitter in your eyes, incredibly
Sorry, honey.
It's
Thanks,
just,
thanks.
it's
Oh, no.
everywhere, unfortunately, and it'll never get out, no matter how hard you try.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, there is no prestidigitating this out of the situation. Malachi, can you give me a con save? Okay, you're still unconscious. Malik, you're up. Vlon, you're on deck.
Is the creature within my view still?
Yes,
Or is
it's
it
just about to go around the corner up the stairs.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to hit that creature with a firebolt.
Okay.
So I'll actually stand up finally.
Yeah, yeah.
Since I've been sitting here the whole time just watching
Yeah.
what I assume is going to be a bad night.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, clench my fist and shoot that fire at,
Yeah.
and hopefully this die will give me some luck. That's a total of 16.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. This time, you hit it kind of straight in the back, and it feels it, and you can hear the simmer, and even the smell of burnt flesh. And it turns back to you like this, and glowers, and then turns the other way.
What? More damage needed to distract, I think.
That's just insulting.
Vlani, you're up.
I send
You're
you
on
your
deck.
key.
Okay, perfect. Grim, you're up.
I'm gonna try
I
to-
finish unlocking my cage.
Okay. Give me another sleight of hand check, please.
I rolled 9 plus 4 is 13.
I'm going to say at this point, you hear a click.
Do I have enough action left to kick it open and start chasing the monster?
Yep.
Okay. Come back here and fight, you coward! And
Okay.
I charge it.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that your action was to. So you won't get an attack, but you at least get to it.
Okay.
Within striking distance.
Please help.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah. The creature drops the two individuals as you kind of run up on it, and it turns towards you. What's your armor class?
Well, it's 16, but I'm not wearing my armor, right? So
you
I'm not sure. I have a dex of 18, so whatever unarmored would be with that.
Okay. So I rolled really badly. As this creature swings past you once, swings past you again as you dodge it, and then goes to kind of kick you and slips and steps on you.
I'm here to help.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you hear a bit of a in his chest.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess from bad to worse.
You're doing great.
Yeah. I'm
Vaughn, you're on deck.
participating.
Thanks for taking all the damage for us.
I'm up, so I can't see it. It's up the corridor.
No. It's just about to go around the corner.
All right, I'm gonna cast on it again. 13.
Okay.
13.
Oh, sorry. 13's the dex. Sorry. Fails.
1 radiant damage.
Yeah.
You're fired.
It adds
As it
up.
gets-
Eventually, it does help. It does
Slow kill.
You're doing more than I am. You should feel proud.
Malachi, you're
Gotta
up.
say more prayers. More.
Here's a spoon. Dig your way out of Alcatraz.
Sorry, another con save, Malachi? Oh, no, sure, Vajra, you're up. Malachi, you're on deck. Yeah.
I'd like to attempt to unlock the.
Sleight of hand.
That's a 12.
Okay, almost. You feel it go in, you feel it start to click,
Excellent.
and you're just about to turn it.
Excellent.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
It's happening. Malachi, you're up.
18.
Okay, you come out of your stupor, and you are currently awake all of a sudden and lying on the ground. Your chest is killing you, and this creature is lumbering above you.
So, putting 2 and 2 together and
Yeah.
realizing that I've been taken. No, what are you doing? No, don't take me. Take them. I'm nobody. I just work in a library. And as I try and
Yeah.
grovel and sort of cower and scurry away
Yeah.
from this creature
Yeah,
without
11.
making myself as
In which direction?
away from it, so I guess further into the complex.
Okay, so up the stairs.
Up the stairs, yeah.
Okay, okay, right. So Malachi disappears up the stairs. Persuasion check.
13.
Okay. With the 13, you don't. It doesn't seem like you're making much of any sort of. I mean, this creature again, very clear purpose
Yep.
and minded in a certain direction. Malik, you're up. Vlani, you're on deck.
I'm going to try to unlock the cage now that I have the
Okay.
keys. I
Sleight of hand
appreciate
check.
that. That is a 10 total.
Okay. Unfortunately, at this point, having a hard time getting an angle on it. Vlania?
I send you your key. It should be the last I have now.
Okay, good stuff. Grim, you're up.
So I'm going to attack. I'm going to try and kick it in the knee and like see if I can break a leg.
Okay, unarmed strike.
All right. I did not do great. I rolled a 9. Do I get a +2 for strength? Or no, +4 to
Yeah.
4 to hit.
Yeah.
So 13.
That's a 13. It's a hit.
Oh, good. And then I did 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I'm with you. I did
It's a yellow
+2
dwarf
for
thing.
strength, so
Good egg.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And again, this thing is sturdy, incredibly sturdy. And you hit it, and it's like hitting stone. It's not stone,
Ugh.
but it's like super strong. It turns around and attempts to hit you.
Got your attention at least.
That is going to be enough because you're not wearing armor. That is also going to be enough.
Bring it.
That is also going to be enough.
Question is, have I had enough?
16 points of damage.
Okay.
As it just like.
I'm still standing.
Ebdrick, you're up. Vajra, you're on deck.
I'm going to try to, I mean, I'm not the most dexterous, but I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
Ooh, 19.
Oh! Yeah.
Nice.
Open. Very good. That was your action. Anything else?
I'm coming out. You said there was a chest in the room?
There's an armoire, sort of like a wardrobe almost, and it's chained
Yeah.
with a lock on
I'm
it.
going to go up and aid.
Grab that electric stick on the ground.
I'll take it. No, don't. I got it, Vic. I got it. It's fine. It's fine. Leave it.
I love it. Okay, so sorry, you go up and
I'm going to go, I'm moving up.
towards the
Get into melee
Okay,
range.
Vajra, you're up. Malachi, you're on deck.
I will unlock the door, come out, pick up the weapon,
Yeah.
move over to Vlania's cage, and ask for the key. Key. If I still have actions left, I will unlock the lock.
Okay, all right. Sorry, so you're trying to unlock yours first?
Click. Yeah.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check for you.
That is a 6. If I remember correctly, I heard it click last turn.
Yes. So I'm going to say again, DC kind of goes down each time you try. So at this point, you're able to open it. That's your action.
Excellent. I'll go up. I will pick up the weapon.
Yeah.
I will move over and ask for the key.
Okay. All right. Malachi, you're up.
So I'm on the ground. This thing is lumbering over me. Whilst it's paying a lot of attention.
So you've
to
gone slightly up the,
Oh,
up the stairs, right?
I've managed to get away
Yeah,
from it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Then I'll just keep going.
Okay, so you keep going up the stairs.
Some help you are.
I thought I was going to have to do something to try and get away from it.
No.
Oh, cool.
No.
Yeah.
In fact,
They've got
at this point, because you're away from the party,
Yep.
I have you on. In here, whispers aren't going to work. So I have you on Discord. I'll send you a Discord message about what you. We'll deal with it that
Yep.
way. Okay.
I'm going to fetch help. 2 towns over. I'm sure there's help there. It'll be fine. Just hold out.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 15. Yep.
You all hear a scream from upstairs. That sounds a lot like Malachi. You haven't heard him scream yet, but
If he were to scream, it would probably sound like that. It would probably sound
Are
like
you
that.
sure we haven't heard him scream yet? I feel like sometime in our life we must have.
Malachi, you're up.
I'm going to try to unlock the cage still.
Okay.
That is a 7.
You're happy in this case. Like
I'm home.
you're safe, really. I mean, you can't get out, but it can't really get in at this point.
Yes.
So you're okay. Anything else you like to do with your turn?
Just sigh a little bit. and
Okay.
Hit my head on the cage just a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. Melania, you're up. Grim, you're on deck.
It all happens in slow motion.
Yeah.
As I'm standing there, locked eyes with Vajra, and he's got his hand out. Give me the key. I put the key in together. He helps me lock the cage.
That's good. Okay, help action. I'll allow you to give her your sleight of hand bonus.
Oh, it's a big old +1, baby.
Yeah, I got a 4, but I also have guidance.
Yeah, sure.
4, right?
Yeah.
Ow, God, that's so sharp. Okay, how about a 19 + 4 + 4?
Okay, that is enough. Opens, no problem. Yourself, what would you like to do? Anything else with that? That was your action.
Yeah, I say, go get him, baby. And I start going to help everyone else get out of their cages.
Okay, cool. All right, great. Grim, you're up again.
I'm coming at it for another round, so let's see what happens this time. 13 plus 4 to attack, so 17.
Yep, 17 hits. And you can tell this thing's pretty slow and pretty large. So you get the sense that it's fairly easy to hit at this point.
So 2 plus. So 4 points of damage.
Okay, all right. It takes it. Very good. It is going to turn to you. That's a natural 20. Realmsmith rules are. Oh, those are not good. It's full damage on the first die, and then I
Okay.
roll the second.
Been nice playing with you all.
That's 12
Okay,
plus 4. 16.
I'm at 0.
Okay. Grimwyn goes unconscious. I told you this was going to be a rough one. Who else is around the golem at this point? You've rolled up on it, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm going
Right,
to.
currently. So what I'm going to do is it actually is going to turn around and start up the stairs. So you get an attack of opportunity before your actual turn.
All right. I'm going to unarmed strike.
Okay.
And of course, that's all I can do.
Yep.
Ooh, that's going to be a 14. That's 3 damage.
That's a hit. Okay, and it takes 3 damage as it continues kind of up the stairs. Abject, it's your turn now.
I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on my fallen friend here.
Okay.
You get 5 health back.
And as you turn, you feel a right above your head as you kind of duck in and go over to your friend.
Thanks.
Vajra, you're up.
Excellent. With Lanya now free to move about, me having received the business end of this weapon, I'm going to lunge at this creature and attempt
With the
weapon, attempt to
Okay,
attack.
cool. Give me an attack. It's an improv. It would be like a staff.
Cool.
So that's fine.
That is a 19 plus. I believe I have +4 at this level.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and it failed, so it is going to take. It starts to be racked by this energy, and you watch it like it starts to power up.
Get more energy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And you watch as some of the wounds start to close up a bit.
Starts to heal.
Yeah.
Okay, new plan, new strategy.
Thanks for the assist.
Maybe it won't happen if you do it a second time. Who knows?
You continue to hear screaming from upstairs. And you hear a door close, like slam close, and you hear like locks engaging, like heavy locks engaging. And you watch Malachi come down the stairs, and he's holding his arm, and it's missing from the elbow down.
That's so horrible.
But I was using that arm.
Not anymore. Now someone else is using that arm.
And it's sort of like he stumbles down the stairs, just wide-eyed in shock, and it's sort of, it's not pouring with blood, but there's clearly, it's been cauterized somewhere. He's like, help, please. And he just stumbles and crumples to the ground.
All right, that is your turn. Malik, you're up.
I'm trying to get out of this cage. At least that's what I appear to be doing.
Yes.
That is a 18.
18. Okay, you managed to open it up. And as you're kind of crossing to help them get
Change
over the
my
cages,
mind.
yeah, it opens.
Honey,
Vlani,
can I-
it's your turn.
Can I just, and I grab that staff out of Vajra's hand, and I go with the head of it first into the armoire's lock.
Yeah.
And I want to zap that lock open.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And sorry, which lock?
The armoire.
The armoire lock. Okay, so you're going to try and zap it.
Yeah.
Not your cage lock, and therefore electrify the entire cage.
Yeah. Yeah, not the cage lock. That was
I thought I was
it's
going back
already
to
open.
sleep.
Yeah. And as you do that, it seems to have no effect. It kind of the electricity kind of goes up and around, and then comes back down.
I'm so mad. I just say that.
Yeah, good. It's good. Grim, you're up.
All right. I see she's fighting with the lock, and I'm about to drop. So I'm like, all right, what's in there? And I dash over and yank on the chain as
Okay.
hard as I can and try and
All
break
right.
it by brute
Athletics
force.
check.
13 plus 4 is 17.
Okay. With a 17, you grab it and you yank it off, and it actually pulls kind of the mounts for the chain off the armoire, and it slightly opens. What you see in there is your armor and your
Very
weapons.
nice. Well done.
But not not your pack or anything, any of your kind of your mundane sort of exploring adventure gear. But your armor and your weapons are in there.
Can I do a surge action at this point?
Yep.
I grab my throwing hand axe and toss it at the creature.
Okay, so you reach in, grab your thing, and cool. Sorry, the creature is up the stairs, so it's in and around the
it's
corner.
out of-
You'd have to
oh.
close the distance, which is 30.
I don't think I can do all that then. Okay, so I
No, you could, because you still
Can
have move. You ran over.
ran over, I ripped the thing down. I'd have to...
You wouldn't be able to make it all the way back.
Yeah, it's okay. Next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
No surge.
Abdrick, you're up.
I am going to go to Malachi and see if I can help make a medicine roll for his arm.
Yeah. So it's actually currently cauterized.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's been healed after it was removed.
All right.
The moment you move up to him, because he doesn't know who you are, he cowers and flinches and tries to go, no, you can't touch me as well.
Okay, it's okay. Then I instead will go to the armoire,
Okay.
pull out my gear.
All right. And at this point, it goes fairly quiet. You don't hear any movement from up above. This goblin is lifeless on the ground in front of you. So the room is yours. And we're out of
RPG.
initiative.
I look up and my cat. I assume that's RPG.
Yeah.
RPG, what are you doing up there? Vajra, my cat is in a very small cage.
We are all in cages, honey. This is seriously a bad situation. I'm going
I'd
to
be-
go and re-gear.
Okay.
I just climb the cage to get
Yeah.
to the other cage.
Sure.
And I'm just-
Yeah. And you managed to find the key fairly easily and let your.
Who are all of you? Where are we? Where are you from?
I'm Malachi. I'm Professor Dendrill's teaching assistant.
Sir, what happened to you up there?
I don't.
What happened?
He,
What happened?
He
to
just
your arm?
looks at the void where his arm used to be. I don't know. It hurt.
What did you see on the other side of the door? Vajra is then going to kind of move to the area, kind of reassess. We'll also check to see if that goblin truly
I
is
was
down.
I was unconscious, and then it just hurt, and I was there, and there was a light, and I was lying on something cold, and there was metal and just spikes, and then this.
Did someone grab you?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
All of that happened in 20 seconds.
I was gone 20 seconds.
Very short amount of time, maybe 40.
It felt longer. Like a lot longer.
Is it, and everyone is out of their cages now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
donning my armor.
Yeah.
And
I'm Grinwyn, a graduate of the Battle Axe Dwarf Fighter Academy. I was just having dinner, and then this. What is happening?
I don't know, but you seem like a noble ally. I say we escape from this place and leave now. Maybe there's some sort of time dilation magic. Either way, I don't wish to stay here. Vanya, we're leaving.
Oh, I do know about time
Buckingham
magic. I'm Vanya. Very nice to meet you. Your names?
Malik here, and a little flame comes up from his hand. General troublemaker. I like fine things. These cages aren't fine, but I've found myself in them before. And he just kind of, points to him and in the teeth and the horns and stuff, and you kind of get it. So, but I like to burn things.
Yeah, this happens to us much more than it should.
We go on vacation, we get our ship's attacked, and you can never catch a break,
Never
Vanya.
catch a break. And I put RPG across my shoulder.
Okay.
She's not happy.
I've
Buckley
tested the
non-armor during
cages.
this
It's actually
conversation.
pretty fine craftsmanship.
Is
Couldn't
my
get out
book
for
in
nothing.
going over to the armoire?
Yeah.
I will use Blessings of the Forge
Pull-
to make
pull-
my
trying to pull out.
Warhammer +1.
Yeah.
Trying to find a satchel to put this. It looks
Oh,
like
let me help you.
it's a heavy wizard's tome.
Yeah, I just help you with the bag. I put the bag over your shoulder.
Thank you. Thanks.
We're going to heal myself for the 4 points with lay on of hands and say, are we ready to go? It's time to see what is on the other side of this door. We stayed together.
Can I get a little bit of that too?
Of course.
Just 4.
So I'm going to do my lay of it, but I'm actually going to fix your bed head. And while I
Well, I'm almost dead, but sure, heal her.
Oh, do you need help?
That would be wonderful. I have like 5 hit points out of 34, so
Oh, gosh. And we're like, oh,
I need a lot of help.
Yeah, she says that her arm's kind of hanging on. She's like blood and glitter.
It was a bit rough taking on like 17 different people stitched into one monster.
I'll give you a healing word.
Ooh.
1d4 + 2.
Do I roll for that or do you? Well, I got 2, so +2 is 4.
Yeah.
And how far are you down? You look pretty bust up.
I have a whopping 9 hit points now.
Out of,
34.
all right, I'm going to give you a level 2 Cure Wounds. All right, you got 13.
Ooh, +13. Thank you.
You're pretty burly.
I'll give you healing hands. That's +3. How much more do you need?
I mean,
How beat up are you?
I'll take as much as you want to give, but I need about 9 more.
Okay, I will then. I'll give you a big old pat on the back, and you get 9 extra healing hands.
Is that how it works? Amazing. Woo, I'm back in
Go get him,
business.
Tiger.
Put me in the
should
front. I'm
yeah,
ready
you should
to
go in the front.
Oh, that's how I like it.
Oh.
Is there not another way up? I don't want to go back up the stairs again.
Fair. It seems like whatever's up there is not great. I will look.
Is there
and
another way
check
out?
the area.
Actually.
Investigation
Yeah.
check.
It's important
And
to face your fears.
It's a natural 20.
Okay. I was gonna say, so
I
so when it
try,
comes to helping, I
but,
allow it's the kind of the
that's
rule
why I
of
work in
2.
the
So
library.
2 people can add their modifier for whatever that help action is to the one person who's kind of leading the charge. Natural 20, you're fine. You start to look around. There is no seeming exit out of this room, but you immediately notice that in one of the walls, just to the left, to the left of the stairs, is a peephole through the wall. And as you kind of look through, it looks like it's a dark, small space in there. And you actually see that there's a bit of a ladder on the, like you look through and it's like literally, 5 feet by 5 feet and a ladder all on one side through the peephole.
Fantastic. I will inform the rest of the group. Say, thank you so much. I would have bust right through those doors. I really appreciate you actually taking the time for us to slow down and inspect the area. Can anyone potentially bring this wall down and we can see what's on the other side?
I'll take a look at it with my fellow dwarf over
I'll
here.
help you.
Okay. Give me an investigation check with advantage because you are a mason, actually.
Okay. For both of us?
Yeah, and you can add your modifier to her.
All right, so that was.
Add 1.
What's your modifier?
Add 1 to your.
Add 1? Okay, so 16.
Okay. With a 16, super sturdy wall. Wouldn't necessarily be able to bring it down by conventional means except if you had tools and time. And it doesn't look like there's any sort of entrance into this. It literally looks like a space to view this room from.
Oh, this is lovely. Solid construction. Oh, yeah.
What's the history of it?
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Is it the same size as the pokey stick by any chance?
no, it isn't, unfortunately. It's smaller. And with a natural 20, I would also say that you do sense a slight sway to the room as you're investigating.
Wow.
Kind of like a cruise ship sort of situation, but not necessarily. But that idea, it's like that slight vertigo sway. And you feel it a couple times throughout the time that you're investigating and you're all donning your armor. The only other thing that you notice is the stairs leading up and this hole.
Can we hear anything?
Perception check.
I'd like to help.
Well,
with
I
that
rolled a
also.
1.
Okay. No, nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it looks like our only way out is through that door, unfortunately.
You want to hear as well? Is that, yeah, give me a perception check as well.
It's a 14.
Okay. With a 14, you hear almost like a mechanical sound. And when it starts, you hear it right away with your natural 20. You both kind of hear it at the same time and you look. And it's like a vroom, 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 and it's coming from up above somewhere, mostly around the staircase area, as if it's permeating through the door and then into the space.
Should we check the goblin? Maybe it's got something.
Good idea.
Yeah, go ahead. Investigation check. And if anybody else is helping,
I'll
allow 2 people to assist, you can give them your modifier.
So which
Plus one.
modifier?
Plus 2.
So that's a 12.
Okay. With a 12, it seems like he doesn't have anything else on him. His belt is full of junk and things like little bits and pieces and doodads that he's collected over however long. A lot of it's rusted, a lot of it's unusable. But the keys and that rod were pretty much the only valuable things on this creature. What do y'all do?
I think that everyone needs to ask themselves one question. Are you willing to work together? If not, you might as well get back in the cage. We are going to leave with our cat. We would love to stick together and work together. Who would like to assist us?
Oh, I'd like to
ready
get
to
out
get
of
out of
here.
this place.
No mistake.
I mean, I can help a bit. I don't know how much use I'll be.
Do not underestimate yourself. We would love to have you.
Okay.
Let's move together. Let's
I
go.
look forward to having wine with you all later after this.
I mean, we can have some right now, and I just start pouring wine skins out of my
That's not victory wine right now.
No, this is survival wine.
It's a very specific
Yes.
brand. Very distinct. Very distinct. All right. Are you heading up the stairs? Okay.
Can I make 2 suggestions before we go? Let's break that awful stick of monster healing and get rid of it and be done. And let's take that dead body with us. Maybe it can distract something or soak up some missiles.
Can I disagree with both of those points, but for different reasons?
You can say whatever you want, but you're probably wrong.
I don't see the purpose of dragging a dead goblin around. Anything on it and the keys, useful. But the stick, there's some sort of it's like some sort of electricity charged thing. It only seemed to affect the golem positively. So it's still a weapon in its own right, and I don't think we should lose resources if we don't have to.
Yeah. And potentially destroying it could have adverse effect for anyone in this room.
Sorry, I know you're not a spellcaster, so I'll try and sometimes.
Don't think I like you.
No, I wasn't being.
Please continue.
I wasn't being rude.
Please continue.
Sometimes certain magical, technological contraptions require electricity to actually either power or discharge. So rather than wasting our own resources, I mean, what I'm saying is this could be a literal key to open doors.
I agree,
or not.
actually.
So.
I will nod to you and distract you and say, let's go, let's go.
Whatever you want to do.
I do
Jack.
agree. You should grab the goblin. You never know what a dead body will do.
You really never know when a
just take
dead
it.
body comes in handy.
Yes,
Know how I
exactly.
feel
You'd
about
be
that.
surprised.
Yes. Yeah, just go ahead, and that's all you.
Good. Come with me in the front.
All right,
hand
I
you
take
the-
point with the dead goblin.
Sorry,
Awesome.
I can't hold this.
So let's go up the stairs
Oh.
and check out this
because,
door.
Well,
Yeah, I've got it. I just hold it away from RPG the cat.
We all have all our armor. We have all our stuff from the armoire.
Yes. Yes.
Are we ready to check that door?
I hand it to you. I don't want to hold it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Marching order up the stairs.
I'll go first.
Does anyone else? Would anyone else like to go second? If not, I shall. I'm not sure you're all.
I'll stay in the back in case you need heals.
I will stay further in the back. As far in the back as the back is.
Well,
I'm
there
happy
further.
in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll burn
Join
stuff
you.
from wherever.
Perfect. Perfect.
Same.
I'm gonna make sure that Vanya is still close enough that I can grab a hold of her.
I go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you get to the top of the stairs, you notice that it is a fairly strong, like oak wooden door, reinforced with like iron bands that look like almost like 3 locking mechanisms. But as you approach it, it and goes and opens slightly.
Well, that was easy.
A little too easy.
Well, sword is out.
yeah.
Yep.
I got my.
I'm
my
looking
hammer.
up. I want to see if something's watching us.
Perception check.
I will assist.
Or investigate, depending. If you're looking for something physical, like another people or something like that, or if you're looking for.
Can I guidance her as she's
Yeah,
looking
sure.
around, knowing she's doing something
Yeah, sure.
important?
Yeah.
And you're helping.
You get my big old +1, baby.
All right, I'll take it.
Technically, she's
It's a
always a
7.
+1, so I mean that.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Thank you,
12,
thank you.
13.
13? Okay. Nothing in this area that you can tell.
Okay, I
Especially
will-
in the stairwell.
With a passive perception of 14, I just want to keep that happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, how do you proceed?
My mother taught me never give a gift back just because you don't like the wrapping paper. Let's go.
What does that mean? I don't
No, it's an ancient proverb. I've heard it before. It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's continue.
All right. So like I'm kind of like using the dead goblin as a shield, and I push
Okay.
the door open.
Okay. As you kind of push it, it's heavy, right? So you kind of try to push it open. It opens a little bit. And from what you can see through kind of the initial space in the door is what can only be explained as some sort of laboratory. There are shelves that line the wall that you can see from kind of the vantage that you have. And on these shelves are a variety of what appear to be preserved body parts, not only potentially humanoid, but creatures as well, in jars all along this kind of one hallway. If you continue to push it open, you see in the center of the room is a table draped with a cloth of some sort, and there is clearly a humanoid shape under that on the table. On the far end, there are 6 large morgue-like drawers in the wall, and it is a round room again, no windows. And then apart from that, it's just strewn with contraptions and tubes that range from each contraption. And you see in one area, especially kind of around that central area, that whoosh, whoosh, is a machine that is almost looks like it's a breathing apparatus, and it's got tubes that kind of go under the draped cloth and onto the table to whatever is lying on it.
Does any of these things look as though they can be barred, as in like closed, or is the thing that's on the table, is that secured in any way, or is it just kind of draped over with a cloth?
You can't tell. So right now it's just the kind of the silhouette or the shape of a humanoid under a cloth.
Okay.
I
You're
don't
not
like
sure if
it,
it's-
and I would like to kind of, with fear and instantly, and I don't know if I can do this, but I kind of pop a floating disc on top of it.
Okay.
So it's if the
Interesting.
body's here, then
Yeah.
I just put the disc on. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like it either. I want to attack those tubes and chop them up.
So wasn't quite done with the
Oh, I'm
description
sorry.
because
Carry on.
on the other side is the creature who you can tell has taken and is wearing the bow tie, stands motionless at basically like the foot of the table on the far wall against the wall, completely motionless and just kind of staring out into nothingness. That's the end of my description.
Gosh.
Oh, sorry. It is not. There is also a set of stairs on the opposite side that seem to be leading up further. That are identical to
I
this.
see but one thing, and that's the enemy. All right, I'm going to go for it.
Wait!
Were you in here?
I'm waiting.
Is this where you were?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy.
As you start to move, he shouts, "Wait!" realizing it's too late.
Yeah, I ignore him completely. I'm in front, and I drop the dead goblin, grab my hand axe, have my battle axe in the other hand, and I'm going for it.
Okay.
Two-handed attack. I rolled a 2. That sucks. And a 16.
Okay. The 16 hits.
Cool. And that would be hand axe is. I say plus 2. Okay. I do 7 points of damage.
Okay. Got it. And as you and are you throwing it, or you get right up on it and you're
No,
attacking
I get
it?
right up on
okay.
it.
As you attack and you put the axe in its chest, it kind of moves a little bit, and its head goes from this, and it looks down at you like this. While your axe is kind of in its chest. At this point, let's roll initiative.
I'm a little bit headstrong. Sorry.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ebdrak,
It's 19.
Grimwin,
23.
Malachi,
20.
Malik.
7.
Perfect. Still want to be in the cage. Vajra.
8.
Why am
Only
I even up
slightly
here?
better.
Lanya,
14.
14. Got it.
I need some of that wine.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Grimwin, you're up first. So
Okay.
you've now smacked it. It kind of looks down at you. You can go again, and then Malachi, you're on deck.
Oh, I hit it again. All right. 11 plus 4, so 15.
Hit.
And then 19 second roll plus modifier, so both hit.
Nice.
6 points of damage with one weapon,
Okay.
and then 3 points of damage with the second.
Okay. Yeah. And you start to carve into this thing, and it doesn't seem to feel pain, but it starts to kind of trickle this kind of Icarus sort of black sort of material. And you watch it actually kind of bubble as it comes out, whatever is fueling this thing.
I hope this doesn't hurt metal.
Malachi, you're up. Ebdrak, you're on deck.
Okay, so this creature was standing there dormant. So presumably this is its home base, for want of a better thing. It was recharging. So anything related to its construction must be in this space. So what I'm looking for is I'm trying to use my
Your
understanding
arm?
of magic. Yeah, other than that. I'm going to go shopping after this.
Yeah.
I'm looking around at all the magical paraphernalia to try and
Yeah.
determine some sort of control unit that I might be able to damage to dispower this.
Yes. Okay. So give me an investigation check.
16.
Okay. With a 16, you immediately go kind of to the table in the area. And as you start to look around, you look down at the table, and there's a tray beside the table with like a bloody saw on it.
No, you can stop there.
And a familiar kind of leather band that you own that's kind of lying on that tray. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. 14.
Okay. You managed to pull yourself together and move forward, knowing that this was yours and this is what just happened to you. So you managed to kind of swallow that. As you kind of start to look around, give me an Arcana check as well.
Yeah. 17.
Okay. You notice two things. The first thing is that this is obviously the table where they're created,
Yeah.
and whatever's under this is in the midst of whatever transformation is required. And it is currently, as you get closer, you watch as this machine that's kind of breathing, as it breathes, the cloth on top of the chest area of whatever humanoid creature is under here is kind of rising and falling, almost like it's teaching it to live, life support-ish. I told you. I told you. I warned you. The other thing too you notice is on the shelf of all the paraphernalia and all of the preserved stuff. Some of it is kind of like, I won't say pickled, but some of it is preserved parts. But there's also looks like there may be almost like trophies of certain things. And so you see like a kind of almost like a petrified eyeball on top of a little pedestal under a glass cover. You see like a hand, like a closed fist hand in another one. And so some of it is on display and some of it is being stored and preserved. You also notice that hanging above from the ceiling is almost like an orb, kind of a half circle. Looks almost like it's made of glass on the ceiling. And you do see that it's reflecting some sort of exterior light. Imagining that maybe above that is sky of some sort, and it's kind of reflecting in, and it's casting a little bit of a glow on the room and kind of lighting it that way.
It's not connected to a giant lightning rod by chance, is it?
I don't know.
It's alive!
We're gonna find out. Yeah, and so that's what you see with all of that. Whose turn was it?
I was
Just
on deck.
sorry.
He just went.
Yeah, Malachi just went. Abdrak, you're up.
So Edric's offended by this abomination.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
in Morden's name, I'll have him ask him to put fire in my warhammer and cast Searing's Might and
Love
go
it.
up to that creature
Love it.
and does a 13 hit.
Sure does.
Right.
Lania, you're on deck.
Oh, 10 damage.
Nicely
And-
done.
Good.
And
And as you hit it, you hear a crunching of bone under, but again, it's not.
and it goes into flames.
Oh, good.
And
And-
takes 1 fire damage.
Okay, nice. And you can tell this thing isn't feeling pain, but it's obviously taking damage. Lania, you're up.
Okay, so just to reiterate, I have that floating disc on top of that creature situation.
Now, is the floating disc translucent?
It is, I never thought of it
And how
that
big?
way. It's a circular horizontal plane of force,
Yeah.
3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick. I always thought of it as like a slab.
Sure.
It is immobile when I'm within 20 feet of it,
Okay.
and then it can carry 500 pounds.
Okay.
So I'm imagining it's like there in case the thing tries to like wake up.
Yeah.
Dunk,
You're
it
trying
hits
to
it.
at least slow it down or stop
Yeah.
it or whatever you need to do. Okay.
And so what I would like to do,
Sorry, and is it immovable? Otherwise, like,
it says it's immobile, so it's not like an immovable rod, but
Right. But it would take some.
Well,
if it's-
500 pounds.
If it's 500 pounds, it would require probably 500
500
pounds of
pounds.
force to,
Yeah.
to move it.
yeah. So I'm looking around.
That's good.
Do I?
And sorry, is that concentration?
No.
The disc?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't say it. No.
What's the duration?
Okay. So, huh?
What's the duration of the disc?
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Great. Okay.
So I'm gathering. I picked up everything that he's picked up. Can I investigate this light source more? And like, I'm trying to. It to me seems like the worst thing in this room. What I would like to do is see if there's anything connected, because I would like to destroy things. I just
Yes.
want to start breaking shit.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
At this stage, as you kind of give me an investigation check, just so I
Thank
can.
Oh, that was heavy. It's an 8.
Okay. With an 8, all it looks like is like a glass dome with kind of a metal frame with bolts into the stone ceiling of this room.
Okay. Is there goo of some sort, like a dark goo in this room?
Dark goo.
Liquidy or slimy?
Yeah, I would say that there are multiple jars and vats of all types
Yeah.
of goo of all different consistencies and colors.
Yeah, I'm going to take one,
Yeah,
and I just want to chuck it at it.
yeah, I love it. Okay, give me a athletics check, or
Can I
a
acrobatics
range.
it?
Yeah, you give me a range attack if you want.
Okay. Might be
dex.
worse.
It's an
oh,
improvised
okay.
weapon,
No, that's
so you
good.
won't get your
All
proficiency
right.
modifier on it.
Okay. My dex. That is a 12.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 13.
Yeah. So with a 13, you manage to throw it up, and you get it close enough that it kind of splatters across it, and it starts to kind of, and it's just like this dark, nasty ichor. So
Nice.
you've covered quite a bit of it.
I feel better. Okay.
Yeah, good. And at that moment, you all hear thunder roll, and zzz, and your the hairs kind of stand up on the back of your neck.
PG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your cat goes, and it starts to collect, and this bright surge of electricity comes down and illuminates this dome, but arcs along the ceiling because of the goo that's there, and starts to kind of and dissipates on the ceiling, and part of it hits the disc and dissipates right above where the creature was. At which point you also start to hear from one of the drawers. That's where we're going to take a break.
This is awesome. Thank you.
And we will be right back. Welcome back. Before we jump into the action, just want to do a huge shout out. Luke Gygax just released a new Kickstarter an hour ago, and so we're very, very excited. All of the congratulations. The link is in the chat. You can check it out, or you can search Gaxworks on Kickstarter. So very congratulations, Luke, and we hope it goes great. And support, represent all y'all out there. Jump back into the gruesome action. What do you think? No. Kill everything! It's going to try. So that golem that's right in front of you reaches down and begins to. Yeah.
Got to make a Constitution save.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Searing smite.
That's right.
Nice.
Oh, it fails probably.
Right. It's gonna
What's
take
the
fire
DC on it?
damage.
What's the DC?
DC is 13.
Yeah, it fails.
All right, takes 3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. And as it does, because I kind of forgot about it.
Didn't boil that.
And it was only like slight fire damage, you can tell that it does not like the fire. And it starts to like, and like scream out as it, that was 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fire bad.
Yeah, very bad. But it is going to try and hit you now because you're in its face.
Well, I got my armor on now.
Oh, that's a natural 20. I'm sorry.
Help me.
I'm sorry I brought my stream dice.
Oh my God, one more
Would you like
level
to
2
switch for the dice he's rolling? It's one.
I did say you may not make it out of today. I hope you're not too connected to your characters, and that also goes for Vellani and Vajra. These are alternate universe versions of your characters.
Always. Always.
All right, so it did hit with that first natural 20. That was 8. Oh dear.
I'm gonna heal you up.
8,
Thank you for
12,
all you
15 points
gonna
of
burn my
damage.
was.
As the first one just smokes you in the face.
It's 15.
Vajra, you're up. Malachi on deck.
Excellent. All right. I would like for my bonus action to cast my Hunter's Mark on the target. So I'm right there with you, and then strike. So the Hunter's Mark will give me an additional, if I land, an additional D6 of damage.
Okay.
We'll roll to attack. Got a 11. I don't know.
Hits.
It hits. Excellent.
Yep.
Okay, great.
It is big and easy to hit.
All right, fantastic. I will now roll my damage.
Wall of flesh.
Yeah, yeah. And its bow tie does not give it any AC. It's not enough, unfortunately.
You were so kind to us.
19 points of damage. Comes down with that Hunter's Mark, helps out.
Okay,
How-
when that happens, you come down and you slash across its chest, and it kind of flays out. And again, it's not like bleeding; it's just kind of seeping and seething. Thank you, everyone. We're here all week. And when that happens, it goes slack, standing there, and all of a sudden, what you didn't notice before is its face kind of splits. And as it splits, it goes, like I said, it goes slack. and there is a keyhole where the nose cavity of the skull is supposed to be.
What?
And it's just kind of like standing there, completely still.
Excellent. Is there anything else moving around? Because with the hunter's mark, I'd love to choose a new target if there's something
Perception
available.
check.
So I remember that there was something moving in
sound-
the
yeah,
locker
you
and
heard-
potentially
yeah, you
something
heard.
under. So that is a 13.
Okay. Currently, no.
Okay.
Through the din of the contraptions and stuff, you heard
Okay.
like kind of like one sort of moan ring out, and that was it.
Okay. Is there not anything on that table? Is not moving?
It's not moving.
Okay.
It is still currently.
Okay. That's my action.
Okay. You guys are currently out of initiative.
Oh.
As it stands right now.
I walk over to the breathing tube
Okay.
and I disengage them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to slide it in the neck of this creature,
Yeah.
and
I'm letting
Into the neck of which
the
one?
one that's under this
Okay.
flat.
All right. How big is the disc again? You said 3 feet?
Yes.
Where did you position it? Closer to the head? Closer to the
Yeah, it's like
Mid-
chest, head.
okay torso?
Yeah, torso.
Okay. So as you go over, you kind of are you lifting or are you kind of just trying to find a spot that you think is its neck?
I think I'm just going to go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Upper center of mass. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big
so
old great sword.
I'm just
so.
going to say it's going to hit.
Yeah.
But if you can roll me damage
Sure.
for that.
12.
Okay. There's a sickening kind of sound as you.
Yeah.
Told you guys. I warned you. And as you pull it out, that black kind of ichor something spurts and kind of like starts to go across some of that. So how much damage was that? Sorry.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Got it.
If we're out of initiative, I'm just keep going until it's.
Sure.
Yeah, that head's no longer
So shame.
attached. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would like to take my keys,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to figure out which key might go into the face.
Yeah. Investigation check.
All right, well, then I will let go of the sacred flint. I mean, not sacred flint, but the searing smite.
Okay.
I was going to let it turn it.
Okay.
12.
Okay. How much damage does it do per round?
1d6.
You give me another 1d6.
3.
3. Okay, got it. Sorry, that was a 12. As you're going through, it doesn't appear like any of the keys
Got it.
would fit. In fact, it's a smaller key
Okay.
than is on the ring.
I'm going to mention this is slowly becoming the 4th worst day of my life.
I, for one, am very glad that I wasn't around for the first 3.
It's slowly becoming the 4th worst day.
And,
Which says a lot for your
Yeah,
experience.
while they're smashing other things in the room, I want to just start smashing things on the shelf with fire. I'm just,
I agree with that.
Flammable could be flammable.
Yeah, as you, one goes, and this material that's in one of them goes, and starts to kind of eat away at the wood shelving that is around it on one of them that you've hit.
Preservatives are often flammable or strongly alkaline, and just don't.
Could be noxious gas. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
like I said, 4th worst day.
Do we still hear the moaning from the drawer?
Perception check.
19 plus whatever pluses, plus 3.
Okay. You hear movement from the 3rd drawer from the left.
There's something moving in there. And I'll come over there with my battle axe and pull it open, ready to chop.
Okay. You try to pull it open, and it seems securely locked from the inside. There's no key on the outside or no keyhole, but you open it, and it's like steel, heavy steel door.
Ugh. This is a very frustrating room. I don't like it.
Sorry. Points with his hand up at the glass and sort of golden ball where that electricity trickled through. It's like, is there a way of disengaging that from the rod?
Sounds like a great idea, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that you wouldn't leave it always connected, because otherwise this whole room would be a hazard. So there must be some sort of mechanism maybe around here somewhere.
There's stairs. Maybe that leads to the mechanism.
Yes, in which case we might want to leave this room before potentially it'll hurt, I think. I mean, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the keyhole in this other creature. I'm wondering, did anyone find anything? I'll survey the room.
Investigation.
If anyone would like to
Guidance?
help me? Yeah.
As he's searching.
Sure. Of course.
Would
I'll
love the
help.
help action.
I will help.
By one other person as well.
The two.
Great.
I want to burn this.
I rolled a 3.
Add 3 to that.
Guidance is plus 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
Anyone else? I think we got one more according to the
Yeah.
Realmsmith rules.
No, that was the one. Sorry,
one.
that
Great.
included-
10.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
As you look around the room, nothing clearly visible of a key that says "use me" for face
Monster.
lock. Yeah.
For monster face lock.
No,
Fair.
no monster face lock.
Fair.
No green arrows. Nothing. No. No.
I'm just going to move to where the stairs would be going up.
Yeah.
Not to go up the stairs, but
Yeah.
to be out of what I think might be an area effect lightning bolt that's going to hit the room at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take my battle axe and I start chopping off the standing golem at the knees so that if he does reanimate, he can't walk.
Yeah. So you just start to give me an attack.
I'm gonna fell him like
you
a
don't have
tree.
to. I'm even going to say at this point, it's just damage.
Yeah. Oh no. 8 points of damage with the first blow,
Got it.
and then 5 points of damage with the second blow.
Got it. And its leg kind of caves,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still standing, but the knee has
I
buckled.
mean, I'll keep chopping until it's down.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I can keep rolling, or we can.
Yeah, we'll come back around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear distant thunder. And you do notice that ichor that you threw, some of it has cooked away from the initial, and so there's less there than there was before.
The creature under the thing, no head, decapitated. The creature under the.
Well, you shoved it in and you pulled
Right.
it out, and
Yeah.
so it has taken some damage. Yes.
Some. Oh,
Yes. Would
I
you
wanted.
like to do
I
it
wanted to
again?
go to town on
Okay.
that bad boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another
We're
attack.
going.
I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Absolutely.
And just roll damage at this point.
9, 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep going for as long as you give me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll take the warhammer. I got to go underneath that.
That thing, and you're
Yeah.
trying to smack its head. Okay.
Well,
Give
think
me
about
damage
it.
on that.
If it's going directly down, maybe we can move it out of the way so it's not in the line
Yeah.
of lightning
We
or
can-
whatever.
Let's do that when it doesn't have a head.
Okay.
Let's put more ichor up on there.
And I'm
too.
looking for more liquor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you see, there are jars. Yeah. Give me a ranged attack without proficiency modifier. How much damage was that, Jeremy?
12.
It's going to be 11 and
Okay.
yeah.
12.
8, no
12. Okay. With the 12, same thing. You kind of scatter it. It hits just off to the side and kind of sprays across it. You hear in the distance. Yeah, we're still out of initiative.
Okay. So now that obviously the heat of combat has gone,
Yeah.
and Malachi's gone to the stairs, whilst he's occasionally glancing over and seeing what everybody's doing, he's finding it very, very difficult to just look into the room.
Yeah.
He's sort of always doing everything he can to
Yeah.
pretend like this place doesn't exist.
I agree. 100%. So much so that you can give me another wisdom saving throw.
10.
It's starting to get to you.
Yeah.
And you want to be anywhere but here.
Cool. I think we've done enough here. I think can we go, please? If that's okay.
Just, we need some smaller pieces.
Splorch. Splorch.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
more points of
Yeah.
damage.
You watch as you do that, the head area starts to kind of like move to the side as if it's just hanging on.
Does the sheet come
Use
off
your-
at all while he's carving at it?
Well, he's poking through the sheet, and the sheet is heavy and it goes all the way
Okay.
down. So it would have to, for it to come off, you'd have to like pull it off.
And he's in a
Probably
hammer.
good.
Yeah,
A
another hammer
help.
shot. I'm going to say at this point, it's just a black mess of ichor under this thing, and eventually a head kind of falls off the table and rolls along the ground, and it's so destroyed that you can't tell any sort of features or anything like that of it.
I'm going to carve into it a little bit and see if it has a similar key apparatus to our other Frankenstein.
Yeah, so as you start to carve into it,
They need
that'll
better-
take a bit of time, but you start to kind of,
And then I do an additional 9 plus 7, 16 points of damage
Okay.
to my standing.
it crumbles on its knee and it falls prone onto the ground.
Do I get the leg off?
Yeah.
Or just
I'm stay there.
Yeah. Yeah. But the head is still open with this keyhole in it.
I would like to take RPG and just say, okay, patrol the area.
Okay.
Find a key if you can.
That.
She probably doesn't listen to me. Yeah. Just like in real life.
Yeah, good.
This will
Give me
probably
a bit.
blind me, but
Yeah.
detect magic.
Okay. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Investigation is a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. So let's do. Yeah. So we'll do that first. Jumps off your shoulders and begins to kind of circle the room. If it's a dirty 20, she kind of goes up onto the shelves and starts to kind of walk in and along the shelves and starts to circle the glass one with the hand and the closed fist.
I'll go over there and start inspecting it.
Okay. As you go over there, sorry, what was that?
Detect magic.
Detect magic. As you detect magic, amazingly enough, there isn't a lot
Okay.
in here that is magical. Anything that you guys might have that is magical appears, obviously, and dings. If there's anything that is there, let them know. But at third level, you shouldn't have much.
I'm a little magical, so.
Just
It's only
personality.
To me, you're more than a little magic.
Yes. Yeah. But actually, everything in here seems mundane and mechanical. There isn't a heck of a lot of magical. Yeah.
What about that hand?
Yeah.
That hand is not magical.
It's just
Hand.
nasty.
Just a hand. Yeah. His spell book dings, like things like that. But other than that, the rod that you're holding. But other than that, nothing else magical.
I let everyone know.
My tattoo is super magical.
Yeah,
and it's
super.
glowing.
I'm not going to.
The orb is glass. Is that what you had said? The one
Glass,
we're
yeah.
ickering? I take one of my throwing axes and throw it at it.
Okay, attack on that. So you go over and so you take it right off, and it's just like a withered hand.
I'm trying to unopen it with whatever tongs are there.
Okay, so you don't want to use your hands. You're trying to
Hell
kind of
no.
you try to get some instruments, and you find like some tongs, and usually you like basically crack each
Oh,
finger.
I don't even care.
Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
start cracking fingers. It sounds like cracked knuckles. Actually, just and you find a little gold key.
Ding. I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. I'm sorry, what were you trying to do? I apologize. All right, dirty 20.
Hand
So you
access
hit it,
glass.
damage on that?
7.
Yeah, as it, just a little crack starts to build and spider up along that, along that. You have the key now.
Here's the key to the face.
What are you giving it to me for?
I don't want to do anything. You take it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I got fire ready just in case.
Yeah, good. Okay, so you take the key, put it in.
Yep.
You turn it. As you turn it, it's almost like twisting it is pulling the nerves that extend through the creature and then eventually resolve into its face, and its head closes back up. And you hear two things. You hear a sound up the stairs. You also hear a sound on the drawer that you were at previously.
Turn it the other way, quick!
And immediately you hear from that drawer.
Turning it.
Yeah.
No.
And once you've turned it, it kind of it shut and spit the key out. But that one on the ground is completely now innate, unconscious, not moving.
We're passing that fourth day.
Yeah.
I can see third in my sights.
Closing into third. Yeah, exactly.
I hate this, and also I'm extremely intrigued, and I would like to understand who designed this. But also, it's terrible.
Okay. What do you do?
I'll throw another axe at that globe.
Okay. Give me an attack. Give me damage.
14 plus 4, so 18 hits.
Yep.
And then, maximum damage, 8.
8. Again, the cracks even more, and a couple shards of glass start to fall from that dome. Okay.
Do I find anything in the head that I'm kind of carving to see a similar key apparatus?
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. By this point.
Disappointed in
Yeah.
throw it. You know, I'm actually going to disappointedly throw it at the orb.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like it.
Just
just to point out, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but just to point out that if you destroy the focal point, it just might mean the electricity is disseminated throughout the entire room.
I was thinking that as well.
Just,
I'm really glad you said that.
but of course you can do whatever you want.
Like it's a dampener, maybe a...
Well, more that if you take a large thing and it's sort of narrowing.
You're presuming I care if this room is destroyed or not. I would really like this room to be turned into dust.
Not with us in it, I think is the key.
But if we're going
That's
up
fair.
and all of this ignites and fumes, we might smoke ourselves out with acrid fumes if we're going further up the complex.
He's not wrong.
These are a lot of words. I need to get my hand axes back, and I just grump over there.
I think what would be fantastic for you to use with those axes is whatever is in that drawer. So let's open that up.
Yeah.
Let's try to remove that thread and then go upstairs.
Thunder in the distance.
I'm ready.
The drawer's metal.
Which door? The drawer?
drawer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you consider it a threat, so I cast heat metal on the drawer.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That's good.
Cook it.
Cool. All right. So as you go to touch it, the door starts to shift and is starting to move. As you touch it, you cast heat metal. Can you just let me know heat metal real quick?
It's cause an object to glow red hot. Any
Yep.
creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast it.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action on my on my turn up to a minute, I can cause it to take the damage again and again. And
Good. Give me that damage.
Nice.
And as you start to hear
7.
that, you start to hear.
Oh, 7 and an 8.
Can I find something to try
there.
and bar to prevent the door from opening?
That's 15 fire.
Oh, nice.
The thing's glowing.
Good.
More than
Just drop
remove
the dead
this
golem against it.
blasphemy. This
It can get burnt up
abomination.
too.
I like it. Okay. 15 damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Every turn.
So it starts to move, and you can see that the drawer is starting to, and you're trying to bar it shut.
I'd like to try
That's
to
my
find
last
something to
second
brace or
one.
bar it, a table, something not flammable.
Yeah. Okay. Give me an athletics check to try and bar it. I would say that you find an object.
Right. 15.
Okay, with a 15. Okay. All right. And it's basically a bench. You find a bench that kind of fits in snugly. You think you've done a good job. All of a sudden, as lightning hits whatever apparatus is outside of this, and it comes in, and more of the glass starts to break off of this thing, and it does start to permeate the room. I would like you guys to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, Dex. Oh, Dex.
The foreign factor
Yes.
base test. Yeah.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
That's a gnat.
Nat 20.
Yep. The cat is the gnat.
Okay. Anybody over a 10 takes 10 points of damage.
Oof.
Anybody over that takes 13. So anybody who fail under 10 takes 13.
Ooh, that's gonna make a con
But
save.
10 points of damage.
That's concentration on the metal.
As it comes in and it arcs and it starts to arc and pieces are falling off it and kind of around the room.
A bit like that.
I'm going towards the stairs.
It sounded familiar to me. I think our companion said.
As I stand out of the area of electricity, as it
You
were.
watch as the and the starts to open and the bench starts to buckle as it's and shards of wood start to break off it as it's starting to open that drawer.
I heal myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to heal myself as well for my remaining healing hands, and then we'll
Yep.
gently escort Lanya outside of the lightning.
Thank you, darling.
Give me another roll on that damage from that drawer.
Well, does a 14 like?
You start to smell like burning flesh. Inside.
On that spell, I think you take that. That's the damage you take every.
Oh,
every round.
wow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly
Okay.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 15.
Okay.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure.
If they're still in contact with the metal object, I believe, yeah.
1 second.
15.
Yep. If it fails, sorry. So,
It gets a save.
hold on. It gets a save. Hold on. If it's holding the object, it takes damage. It'll see
The
the.
object is holding it, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like an oven.
Okay, so 15. Okay, got it. Perfect.
Yeah, it says this damage, so I don't have
Yeah.
to re-roll the damage.
Yeah.
That's a high roll too.
Yeah.
At this point, that drawer bursts open. I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please. Grim,
13.
Malachi,
Natural 20. Oh, sorry.
4. Evdrak,
17.
17. Vajra,
8.
again.
Took a lot of damage.
Malik,
21.
21.
Rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
That sucks. That could make a difference. And Malachi, you were a 4, right? I got everybody?
I got a 10.
Oh, Lonnie, I didn't get you.
I'm quietly in the staircase.
Yeah, you're like,
With our
over here. Okay, cool. Malik, you're up. Evdrak, you're on deck.
Can I see something climbing out of the drawer?
Currently, you see a hand on the edges of the drawer.
I am blasting this thing with Scorching Ray.
Okay, do it.
I'm going all in. I don't want to fight this thing. I saw what the other one did, so it's 3 rays.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's a natural 20,
Oh!
and then a 11 and a 10 to hit.
Okay. All right. The 11 and the 10 both hit.
Bring the damage.
Okay, so that's going to be 27 points of fire damage.
Very nice. And you hear it screaming, and then it goes silent and still.
Just in case it's still going to take more damage.
You hear the distant roll of thunder.
Could everybody join me on the stairs, please?
Yes, we're already
If
there
you,
with
if
you.
you want.
Time
obviously.
to get, and I book.
Okay.
Yeah.
You book.
Booking.
You all start to kind of head up the stairs, and you notice that there is a steel reinforced door with 3 locks in it. And it's got 3, kind of like the one lower. One of them is disengaged, and there's 2 more.
I start pulling out keys, trying to figure out which one goes to which.
Okay, give me a minute.
I'm going to heal myself
I
and
will
someone else.
assist you. You have at least a +1.
Guidance. Well, she's going through the keys.
Yeah.
Burning a cure wounds.
That's a 10 +2.
The first thing that is
12.
incredibly obvious, there are no keyholes. And you imagine, from what you could tell, that it was connected to the key that was in the face that unlocked the drawer and unlocked the first lock. There's 2 more.
Faces? Oh, this is just. Well,
What do you do?
we got to go find more faces.
Or keys, because the other one was in the hand, right?
Goblin face.
No,
Can
we-
you open the goblin face,
We
please?
have all 3 faces.
Sure.
They're all in the room. The one whose leg got
But
cut
he
off,
searched that one.
the one in the drawer, and the one on the
Oh, the
table.
one on the table.
We
Table.
just haven't used. We haven't found the other 2 keys.
The table is
My
not.
face didn't have a keyhole, unfortunately.
It may not be different keys. Can it just be the same key for all of them? Can you at least try the same key?
But we need the keyhole.
Well, just keep whacking it with an axe till it opens like last time.
Yes, I mean, I'm sure we can
Oh.
find a scalpel or something to surgically open it.
I
If
go over to the
if
head
the
on the
mechanism was
floor and-
broken to open
Yeah,
its
he
face.
already. It's already mashed to crap, and there's
we
no
mashed
keyhole.
it.
No,
Yeah.
no,
there's
no
no
keyhole in the
notes
face
from-
that I
If
investigated.
there was,
table.
I mean,
What
I
did he?
could.
What did
For
he?
the
I
drawer.
guess, you know,
The guy in the
try to
drawer
figure-
that just
Yeah,
burned.
yeah. I will follow you and go
Yes.
down with you and inspect
Yeah.
the creature in the drawer.
You kept the heat metal on.
Yeah,
You have not disengaged it, so it is red hot in this door.
I'll turn it off.
Thank you.
Cool down.
I will
Cool.
use something else to open it up.
Distant thunder.
While this is happening, I'm going to do
Can I
a
pick the
healing
body
surge.
up and then bring it outside of the lightning zone?
Which body?
The one that had been inside of the morgue.
Okay, yeah. So at this
drawer.
point, you open it up, and its head is towards the opening, and its face is open, and
Great.
there's a keyhole in it.
Great. I will try and sever that head and then bring it outside of the area of effect. Say, hey, let's try the key from the other face. Maybe it's the same one, but let's get outside of this lightning.
Yes.
Dex saving throws, please.
No, Dex. I should have stayed out of the room.
13.
8.
Okay.
I had just done a healing surge for 9
Yep.
hit points.
And I'm a
back,
lightning
just to
rod
make
with
sure
the
that's
hammer.
recorded.
Sorry, you did. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Anyone under a 10 takes 4 points of lightning damage.
We're good in the stairway, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean,
Checking.
Anybody?
absolutely.
Sorry. Anybody? What did I say? Anybody over takes 4. Is that what I said?
Sit under 4.
Under 4 takes 4. Sorry. Under 4 takes 8. Over 4 takes 4.
Okay, so 4 points. of
Over
damage.
10. You know what I mean.
It's 4 for me.
How's everybody looking?
I fall down.
Quick look.
Oh no.
There you get
Okay.
back up.
Malik goes down.
As he drops, and I can
I
see.
spend my last cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Malik goes up.
There's just a. I can. Never mind.
No, wrong one.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
1d8.
I look bloody.
I see.
If anyone can heal me, that would be
Ooh,
great.
there you go.
In the meantime, I'm going to find that
Yes.
other key.
Distant
11.
thunder.
11.
I love you. Healing word. Second level.
How many points?
How many do you need?
Is
All I
the
have is
roll
cantrips
cool enough to
now.
touch?
Yes.
I'll take
Okay, I pop it open and look
Yeah.
at the
So it's
So it's
whatever.
already, yeah, it's open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's open. Its
2d4
face is
plus
open,
2.
and there's a keyhole.
Did we try the original
I don't think
key?
we've tried the key yet.
You got the
Go
key.
up,
Well, it
go
was
up
worth
heel. I got it.
cooking.
I'll
Give me a second. I'll go up to the door and see, and I'll walk up to the
put
door
I
to
put
try
the key in
and.
and turn it, or does it turn?
It does turn.
Cremate. Yep.
All right, it does turn,
It's
and you
working.
hear on the door.
Do I see a lock
Yep.
disengage?
You see a lock disengage.
It worked.
And then you also hear one of the drawers.
I think I found the third face.
And that drawer starts to open. Let's roll initiative one more time.
Nice.
Malik.
That is a 4. I might go back in the cage.
Second worst day. Abdrak,
12.
12. Grimwin.
11.
Ulania.
21.
There you go. Vajra.
14.
There you go. Malachi.
I'll join Malik down near the back at 5.
5.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay, top of the order, Vlania.
I hand you a wine while we're just hanging out.
Oh.
Yes, it just will make you feel better.
I can't drink it because of the injury. It'll increase the bleeding.
I drink it. And that's all I do.
Vajra, you're up.
So this creature is coming out, or is the door
It's
open?
starting to open. Yeah.
I am going to then take a similar type of prop that had been effectively keeping the creature in,
Yeah.
and then reapply that
Okay,
to
athletics
this.
check.
Oh, that's only a 5 for me on this one.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, as you start to, it's already opening, and you're having a hard time even setting it properly into the ground.
Assistance, please.
Abdrak, you're up.
Does this thing count as undead by chance?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna help you try to athletics that thing shut with my hammer.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see, that's 19.
Oh, that's not enough.
This
As you put
thing's
it in,
wily.
it actually crumbles under it, and the drawer bursts open, and this creature gets out, much similar to the last one. Except this one, it looks like it has like half a male face and half a female face, and like long hair on one side and like really short, kind of like patchy hair on the other side. And as it comes out, it swings directly at you first. Natural 20.
Oh, fun.
And I can't
I
heal you.
wish I had a dice camera.
Yep.
I am not lying.
I have to take
It
a
has
nap.
been confirmed. I'm so sorry, honey.
Hey,
14.
Confirmed.
excellent.
Still up?
Yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Good. The second attack is going to be a lots 20.
20 hits, my 18 AC. Yeah.
6 points of damage,
I think I'm still up. Let's find out.
and then the last shot is going to be at you. I'm rolling really well.
You said 6 points?
That is.
I have one HP left.
1 HP left.
Wow.
Yep.
Full
That hits.
capacity.
That's max damage. 12 points of damage.
Oh, I'm hurting. I'm down to 1.
You're down
Are
to
you
1.
also down to 1?
And I burn on my
Me too.
my heel.
Things are getting
Yeah.
heated.
Woohoo!
Distant thunder. Grimwin, you're up.
Oh, good.
I don't like these monsters. And I take my axes and I go for it. And I'm actually going to use my surge action now so I can attack it twice
Okay.
with 2 weapons.
Okay.
First attack, 18 with battle axe.
Yep.
It's going to be 5 points of damage.
That's enough.
Hand
Not
axe.
enough. I got it. I mean,
What?
go ahead. No.
Oh, I like it's dead
sorry.
already.
No, it's not that. No. It's not dead yet.
9 plus 13,
Okay,
and that'll be 5 points of damage.
got it.
And oh, that's weak. 10.
Yep.
Oh no, this one. Oh, 9 points of damage.
Yep.
And again, oh, a natural 20.
Oh!
Woo!
Wow.
All right, so is that double damage?
It's full damage on one dice. Roll the second.
Okay. Oh, a
So
5.
11.
So that would have been 7 or 8 for max damage on one, and then 7 for the other together.
Okay, so how much is that?
15.
Nicely done. Just starting to go to town on it. Malachi, you are up. Malik, you're on deck.
So, you're both still conscious, although you're
Yep.
looking very good. As it come down to the stairs, making sure that I'm still in the room, going, I mean, I can try this, sort of peering out of the room, and reaching out from my hand is my hand that is the skeleton. It just pushes out
Yeah.
from my hand and trails towards the creature as it just tries to boop it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to help.
Okay.
That is an 18 to boop it.
Okay. And what does the booping do?
It might cause necrotic damage.
It might. Yes, that is enough.
It does 8 points of necrotic damage.
Very nicely done. And it is not immune to necrotic damage. So we'll take it.
Did that
Very good.
work?
It
I've
did-
had-
it-
Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
I'm helping.
Good.
You're doing
You
great.
go back upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right, Malik, you're up.
Well, seeing that the
you're on deck.
scorching ray worked so much on his friend, I'm gonna light this guy up too.
Okay.
So I'm just feeling the presence of my patron right through me and shooting 3 scorching rays at it.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do. So that's gonna be a 12, 13, and 14 to hit.
Okay. They all hit.
All right. 25 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Very nice. It is not looking good. No splitting head yet.
And I'm gonna back out the room a little bit because these lightnings have just cooked me
Yeah.
every time.
So where are you going to, specifically?
Just to the stair, like to the stairs.
to the
yeah.
stairs. Are you going all the way up? Or you? At this point, you couldn't necessarily go all the way up. So
Right. Just a little bit.
just
work-
just on the, like 1 or 2 stairs, kind of
Yes.
around the corner.
Yeah.
The winner's
fair enough.
circle.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You guys
Vanya,
got
you're
this.
Up. Vajra, you're on deck.
Excellent.
Well,
I-
sorry, Vlania, you're up. Vajra,
Yeah.
you're
I
on deck.
love you is my healing word, and you heal 1d4 plus 2. That's my bonus. And yep, I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna go. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, Vajra.
Thank you. All right, I am going to swing to attack. I would.
Oh,
Go.
I
Please.
can't move my. So sorry, honey. I can't move my floating disc, can I? Is that a thing? It doesn't say I can, but it doesn't say I can't.
Does it say you can control it? Isn't a floating
No,
disc
it
intended as a
doesn't.
transportation
If
tool?
it says
Immobile.
if it's
Yeah.
immobile,
Oh,
Immobile.
it's immobile.
Yeah.
So yes, it says that you can.
Never mind.
Okay, so you just leave it
Unless I run around. How big is this room?
30 by 30, and so
20
that
feet.
thing's in the middle of the room. It'd be 15 from the
Technically-
bottom of the stairs.
Technically,
Oh, it
if I-
follows you.
It
So if you
follows
move
me.
more than 20 feet away from it, the disc follows you so that it remains within 20 feet of you.
So it would have moved off at this point because you've gone up the stairs and down the stairs. So every time you go up, it goes like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And we're just like, whoa.
And actually, probably then doesn't go back. It would then stay, and then if you were to leave,
It's going to
yeah.
be halfway up the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And probably
Roger.
hit our knees or something.
Abstract your own deck.
Well, what I do
Oh, sorry.
say is, if you can get under it might help with the lightning.
Good point.
Excellent. I will roll to attack. That's a 2 plus 4, so 4 plus 6. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That misses.
I just-
Distant thunder sounds closer than it did. Getting very close. Abstract, you're up.
I'm going to disengage, and I'm getting underneath it, crawling away and get underneath it.
Underneath the thing.
No,
Good
I'm-
stuff. Okay.
If I get nicked, I'm dropping. That
Yeah.
thing hits hard.
All right. Checks. Under the, you get it with
That's a
advantage,
cock
I mean,
which isn't going to make it.
I'm dead anyway.
Oh no.
17.
Yeah,
Okay, so you take half damage.
Of half damage of
4.
Oh, thank God.
No, you're still up. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
good.
Because of the
You're
healing
out?
word.
Yeah.
Okay, Abdrak goes down.
half damage is 4.
Sorry, half damage is 2.
Oh, okay, great. Then I'm still at
Sorry,
12
did
hit
I say
points.
4? You take 2 damage.
Oh, even better.
Right.
12 HP.
But it was worth the try, though.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm going to say you get advantage on your save because you're not quite up the stairs yet,
Okay.
around that corner.
Is it noticeable if the creature takes any damage?
It actually
Oh no.
heals.
19 for the save. So I
That
take
is-
2?
Yeah, so you take 2.
Okay.
So glad I was paying attention to that.
Yeah. You noticed it.
Is
by
that
paying
globe
attention to
taking
it.
any more damage? Is it falling apart anymore?
You can see it stressing. So now that you've created those stresses, massive chunks have fallen out of it. Who knows what's going to happen when it falls completely, but we will find out when that time comes. This creature, who's in front of this creature right now?
I believe only me.
Only you?
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
And-
you.
Never mind.
Please, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
You know what? Because we're so close to, people going down, I am going to randomly choose who gets hit first, and it's you.
Good. I got a high AC.
First shot is going to miss. Next shot's at you. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hit me.
That's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Next shot's to you. That's going to be a 17.
18 right to my AC. Glancing off the
Yeah,
sword.
yeah, barely glancing off.
Sweat
Exactly.
pouring down Vash's
Exactly.
face. Just frazzled, fried,
Rim when you're
electrified.
All right. Gonna chop at it again. Battle axe, hand axe. 19. That's a critical.
Oh,
yes.
For my character.
Okay.
So 2 die. So 8 plus 10 plus 4. So 14 points of damage with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have to do the second
Distant
attack.
thunder.
I stick that key in there and
Okay. Last one opens up. You are standing up with each other.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, the expression on Malachi's face changes.
Oh no.
I think we've had enough of those children. Come with me.
Okay. At this point, we're going to go back into initiative. We'll keep the initiative as it is. And in that moment, you realize that Malachi
You
isn't
son of a gun!
who you thought he was.
It was you this whole time.
As he, I don't know what you mean.
Okay,
As
honestly-
the
And it is
illusion
now
fades.
Malachi's turn.
But honestly, it's actually quite impressive. How did you get like this room? And I mean, is there like a dampener on the walls, or is there like reinforced? And I'm just.
Yeah.
It's
your
fine.
turn.
We'll talk about this later. And as I said, I raise both my hands as the illusion fades from it, and I unleash 2 eldritch blasts into you.
You all hear at the top of the stairs.
rude.
Yeah, that'll be 23 to hit,
That hurts
Oh,
a lot.
and then that will be 22 to hit.
All the way. It
So.
hurts all the way.
Oh, minimum damage
Oh,
though.
2 ones.
So that is only 10
Wow.
points of force damage. As opposed to the maximum 30 that it could have been. Yes, 10 points force damage.
Maximum 30. It could have been.
28.
Oh. Okay, Malachi, that is your turn.
Yes.
Malik,
So I hear
you
this
conscious?
mess up here.
Yeah.
The stairs.
yeah, give me an insight check.
It's almost a 13.
First worst day yet? Are we there yet?
We're there. That's a 1.
Oh dear.
Yeah, with a natural 1, you're pretty convinced that you like it here. I would say that whatever's happening up there, you want no part of.
Okay. So I'm going to...
You watch like electrical whatever, and you don't know necessarily what's going on. I'm gonna
Right.
say at all. but you're imagining that down here is probably safer than up those stairs.
That lightning that's hitting me safer than up there?
Yeah.
That is a bad day indeed.
Go down to the room.
I'm gonna go ahead and light my pipe
Yeah. Like this is the end.
and lean up against the wall.
Yeah, you're gonna go out in style. Yeah.
Smoke them if you've got them.
Yeah.
Lania, you're up.
Good night, Cincinnati. Good night.
I don't even care about that floating disc. But my mage hand, my cat, who's pissed, and me, all three of us, push you down the stairs.
Okay, all right. So give me I'm going to say it's a shove, which would be an athletics check for both of you.
I'm going to roll with
and
my
you can,
cat.
you can give me your cat's bonus as well.
She's pretty beefy.
And
So
add your
I can attest.
and add your
She's
Arcana
part
modifier to it
Okay,
as well.
cat, D&D Beyond.
I'm not very good, but
I have no idea. Feline, cat. Oh, this is like a whole issue. Hold on a second. Cat monster. Okay, cat monster. So I'm doing my what?
So you're adding your cat's strength modifier to your roll with your modifier and your Arcana modifier.
Okay, the cat has a negative though.
So that sucks. So yeah. So you said your cat. You're
So my
trying to get
cat-
everybody to kind of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
So-
cat's like on the ground trying to
Yeah.
trip up.
Yeah,
so
or the
like
cat
I can
springs
imagine
and
like
jumps and lunges.
athletics for the cat, right?
Right.
And then the hand is like, and then I'm like,
I'll give you the acrobatics for the cat then, because it's trying to trip him up. That's
all right, so 2.
Cats are good at that.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Masters.
Yeah.
Okay, 1. All right. Do I have advantage?
No.
Okay, so that's 8, 9, 10. That is going to be a 9.
9. Okay.
I rolled 19 for a total of 18.
Okay. So he holds his ground, steadies himself on that wall, and you're not able to shove him down the stairs
Okay.
at this point. That is your action. What else do you? Anything else you want to do?
Well, I think I'm going to.
And remember that the door behind you, all three of those are disengaged now. The locks.
Yeah. I'm going to heal myself with a healing word by yelling,
Counter spell.
Motherfucker! Ah, I burn it. Okay, it's burned. And that is all I can do.
Vajra, you're up. And Director on deck. Insight
right.
check.
I scream his name so many times.
Okay.
So many times.
You know she's in trouble.
I hear my.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to run up and assessing the situation.
So you see her basically like having pushed him,
Yep.
him holding on like this. She casts a spell and he counterspells it.
Excellent. So I see him.
Yeah.
I let out my vow of enmity.
Yeah.
Say, I'm going to truly enjoy this, and then attack
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
Now, is he looking the other way? Am I attacking from behind? Is this flanking?
I have the higher ground.
Yeah. I would say no. I would say it's not
Okay.
advantage.
Okay.
It's just an attack.
All right. With the vow.
Are you flying with that?
What's that?
Can you are you flying?
No, that's with the vow. So it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh.
19 hit?
Oh, yes.
Okay, excellent.
by so many.
Excellent, excellent. I am going to then roll damage. I'm going to dump a Divine Smite into it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Distant
14,
Thunder
15,
starts to roll.
16.
You guys share the
17
room.
points of damage with this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's an enormous
Bad
blow.
for a half cast.
and it's clear that he's wounded, but he's far more resilient than you were expecting him to be.
Excellent.
Evdrak, you're up.
Actually, no, I'm down. I failed my death save.
Oh no.
He's unconscious. yeah.
Okay. So you're unconscious. You failed your first step save. Evdrak is on his way out. Unfortunately.
Failed another
Lightning
one.
hits again.
Didn't even get a chance to like
dex saves.
do anything between the last one.
Yeah, Grimwin, you're next.
Do I get advantage because I'm still in the hallway?
Yeah, you get advantage in the hallway. You unfortunately take another death
Yeah, I
save.
know.
Oh no. Got a,
So
Down
there's
to
one
one.
death save left.
got a dirty 20.
18.
You all take 1 point
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
of lightning damage. Grim, you're up. Malachi, you're on deck.
1,000 cuts.
All right, so I run over to this one who's on the ground
Oh, I'm like a
and
mush.
drag them up the stairs.
Okay, so you grab him and you start to drag him.
Oh,
you're
you're
moving
through
half speed.
Okay.
So by the time you get to there, you move maybe 5 feet more from under the disc, and you start to grab him.
Okay.
Because you were over by the drawer. So now you're about, I'd say, just over halfway across to the stairs.
Okay.
Unless you want to dash, because you didn't take an action.
I'll dash.
And that way you'll get to the bottom of the stairs. As you look at the bottom of the stairs, you see Vajra stabbing Malachi. And yeah, it's just a
Save
whole,
some for me!
it's a whole scenario. Malachi, you're up.
Okay. You really shouldn't have done that. And I reach out, not to you, but to try and put my hands on your sword as it crackles with electricity. As I try and discharge a shocking grasp directly into you. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. 10 points of electricity
10
damage.
points. Is there any option of, while seeing, to just let go of the sword?
I would say no because of the AC.
Okay.
I would say because he hit your AC, that was just flavor.
Yeah.
I would say
All
it still
right.
hits.
Sure.
unfortunately.
All right.
Apologies.
I'm down.
Vajra goes down
Not my
Yeah.
husband.
on the stairs.
Seeing Grimwyn sort of
Oh,
coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
rewind time.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm like, hell no.
Okay.
And I like reach into time itself and I just shift it and rewind it.
Yeah.
For Chroner.
Chronoturgy.
Yes.
Counterspell.
It
You actually
is-
used your action already.
Yeah, it's a
this is a new turn.
This is a new turn.
This is my reaction, and it is. It doesn't look like it's a spell.
Oh, okay.
This is a feature. Can you counterspell a feature?
If it's a feature, no.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's not a spell, then yes. Then no.
Yeah. So you have to re-roll to hit.
Okay.
Does that impact all of us downstairs too,
get
or
another
just,
one.
just a
Just
little
no.
thing? Okay.
18 to hit.
That is my AC.
Yep.
Okay.
So in seeing time rewind and then seeing him go for the
do it
sword
again.
again,
Yeah.
I let go of the sword before he touches it. Yeah. Is that cool for you?
Oh, it's tough. That's a tough one. No, because again,
Yeah.
you had the opportunity to roll it because
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Okay.
because of that.
I tried.
Okay.
Again,
No,
the whole
that's super
sword
cool.
thing is
It's super
flavor.
cool.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
So
Oh, because okay.
because he could have just touched you.
Yeah.
And so he
Oh,
said,
fair, that's fair.
It's
me being,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
He's not doing it
I'm
just
doing
for the
cool
sword.
stuff.
That's
Yeah,
He's just saying
that's
you want to
fair.
the sword
Yeah,
because it's
That's
cool.
fair. That's
So you still take it,
That's fair.
and in this moment, you realize that your love tried to save you, but you feel the pain of that death again. Death.
Oh, I feel it. Trust me, I feel it.
Vajra
I
goes
feel
down.
it, Jason.
I love you. You know I love you. Malik, you're up.
Can I stop smoking and start, going up the stairs?
Yeah. I'd say at this point, you're like, okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to rush at you with my spear.
All right.
Because I saw that, you've taken some damage. I'm just going to hope.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 13 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Armor class of 2.
Yeah, okay. So 1 minus 1 is how much damage?
Minus what?
One.
Minus 1 damage? Oh no.
One is always the least.
Okay,
Yeah.
1 point of damage.
He's got it. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was Malik. Back up to the top of the order. Vlania, you're up.
You're so evil. And I bonus action face step feature.
Okay.
So I'm back down, but like at the lower part of the stairs, not in the room.
Okay. So still, yeah. So basically on the second step or whatever, so that you're still
Yeah.
shielded from that.
Now I have an arcane recovery. Once per day when you finish. All right, I'm going to defend and pet my cat.
So you take a dodge action.
No, what I want to do is, okay, I face step to wherever he fell down to.
So
and-
he's right behind you, on the stairs.
Oh,
So
first thing,
he is between you two.
Perfect.
And he fell just behind you. So
Okay.
you don't have to face. You can face behind.
I will
him.
do that afterwards.
Okay.
I am going to medicine check stabilize,
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
or attempt to.
I think it's over an 11, right? It stabilizes.
That is a 18.
Yes, you are stable and not in death saves.
And then I face step down
Okay, and that is a bonus
as a
action?
bonus action.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so you face step below him down the stairs a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, very good. Vajra, you are stable, but unconscious, so you don't get a turn. Evdrak, you're up.
Here it
You are
comes.
back on the beach. Mai Tai in hand, loving life.
I actually make one. I have a good constitution. so-
Okay, that was your last. I forgot. That was potentially your last.
Yeah, that could have been.
So that is a successful death save. Oh, this is fun.
As he kills off everyone.
I'll be martyred soon.
Grim, you're up. Malachi, you're on deck.
Better than this place.
And I'm partway to the stairway, so
Yes.
I keep charging to the stair.
Carrying him, dragging
yes,
him
dragging
along?
him to safety.
Okay, so you get to the bottom of the stairs.
Do I have time for any actions? Can I take in what's happening?
You have an action. So your movement takes you to the bottom of the stairs because it's only half movement because you're dragging him.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're at the bottom of the stairs. It's Vlanya, it's Malik, it's you on the floor, and then it's you closer to the top of the stairs.
Can I understand what's happening?
Insight check. With advantage.
I'm not very bright.
With advantage.
With advantage, okay. Well, so that would have been an 11 was the first roll, and then a 4 for the second.
Yeah. So I'd say with that 11, you can kind of piece together what's going on.
She's
Vajra's
shouting,
down.
Vajra, come help me. Vajra's down.
And
I said, I'm going to enjoy attacking you,
Yes.
and the only dude left
Yes.
is him.
You would have to have rolled
You
very bad.
cravenly worm! What are you doing? And I take my throwing axe and I can get one attack in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm tossing.
You get both attacks because you have that full action.
Oh, okay, great. So I.
Yeah. Good.
That was sad. So a 9 for the first one.
Wow, misses.
Wow, someone actually missed me.
Yeah.
The second one, you won't get your bonus to your damage.
Okay, and
That's
then
offhand.
all right, and then 17 plus 4,
Yes, 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 yes.
and then. So I rolled a 6.
Okay. Yep.
Perfect. All right. That's Grim. Malachi, you are up. Malik, you're on deck.
What am I doing? I try to explain, but I doubt you'd understand. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I understand plenty. But I'm probably
18 to hit. And 19 to hit.
that both hit. I'm probably dead.
Oh, that's much better. So that's, well, does 14 drop you?
It does. I only had 5 hit points.
Okay, then I put the second one into you for 13 points of damage.
If you declare target.
Yeah, I was going to say,
If you declare target,
Oh, do you all- do you-
both hit.
I'll say it, yeah, because you said both at her.
Oh, okay.
We'll say that the one and then the other one goes over her head. when
That's
she
fine,
goes down.
okay.
Yeah. 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 Are you down? You're down.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Grim is down in death save. I've never done this before. This is fun.
TPK.
Anything else for your turn?
Yes, I sort of like reach into my pocket, and there's some sort of like weird mechanism that looks a lot like the sort of constructions on the faces you've seen, and be like, well, just in case I lose. And pull out a little key and just go, clink. And there's a horrible thunk sound in the room downstairs, and the room upstairs, and in the space as a whole. And then I just walk backwards, smiling up the stairs.
Okay. And at that point, you were almost up at the top of the stairs anyways, so you're basically back towards
Yeah.
the door.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on him for backing away from me?
You sure would.
Yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So, and I forgot to add fire damage to the last one because every hit is fire damage, but you know what? That's okay.
Ooh, nice.
So that's 10 points of damage.
He is in a terrible state, but is still moving.
I like it.
Okay, it's my turn.
Take him out,
Okay.
man.
I'm going to
Yeah.
hit again.
And then Vanya, you're on deck.
And that is a 15 to hit
Yes.
for 3 points of damage.
I guess you think this is a victory. It isn't. And then I just slump to the wall and pass out.
Now, is the door still ajar?
It's not ajar, but it's unlocked. You can see that the 3 mechanisms have disengaged.
Don't know. Okay. I can't see through it. That's the problem, because I was going to Misty Step out of here, but
Yeah.
I can't see it. That doesn't work. I'll move towards the door.
Okay. Okay, you get to the door. And opening a door is a free action as part of your movement.
Okay.
So you're able to move through if you want.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so you open the door, and immediately you're faced with like super windy environment, and you can feel the spray of wind. Sorry, a spray of wind. Wind doesn't spray.
If it's wet, it does.
Yeah.
You just confused me.
Keep going. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I got your back, brother.
Yeah. But anyways, it's tumultuous up here from a weather perspective, and you kind of come out onto what looks like the top of a tower. And you see battlements that circle it that are the same size, basically round, 30 feet across on all sides. And it's overcast sky that you see above. Your movement gets you basically to the top of and through the door, and I'm going to say you're standing up on the parapet of the tower.
And you fell, right? Or-
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I slumped
Yeah,
it.
he
Okay.
slumped against the wall on the way up.
Okay.
Okay, that's your turn. Vlani, you're up. Vajra, you're on deck.
Well, what I would like to do is just kind of set my dagger in his throat while I search for his through his items on his body.
Okay, all right.
Just as like a holster.
Yeah,
just-
just like
Yeah.
Just put that down.
yeah. That is a death save for you.
Oh, yeah.
You a couple times, it'll. I think there's.
Get an action. There's more action. So,
Yeah. Oh, I have. What's?
do you
Yeah.
want to attack him again when he's on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
do.
that'll do an automatic death save.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
I do have 2 weapon fighting, and I have 2 daggers.
sure, you can do both. Yeah, they're automatic hits.
Yeah.
So okay, two failed death saves for you.
Yeah. It's just a holster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
And when
I
what do
have
you want to do?
several scars from PG, from our PG, the cat.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is very, she's got
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like RPG to help me search his body for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. What does RPGC find? And
A
Vlani.
book and that weird sort of mechanical construction they activated. Otherwise, he has got nothing because that made sense. He was Malachi, the poor librarian. So he's not, when you detected magic, he had no other magical auras on him. So it appears to be those two things.
Take them, and now I'm just kind of looking around.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to inspect it while everyone's doing things.
Okay. All right. Vajra, you are unconscious. Ebdrek, you are unconscious.
I'm still alive.
Oh, two successes,
Two and
fails.
two.
Oh my goodness.
Riding that edge.
Goodness.
Yeah, 2 balls.
As lightning
two
hits, you guys hear an explosion
Oh.
in the room. You are currently up the stairs slightly,
I was dragging him up the
Yeah.
stairs to
Yeah,
get us
and you
both to
atta-
safety, and then I attacked.
and then you attack. So you guys are up the stairs. You hear kind of a bit of an explosion in the room and a shattering of glass.
I'm unconscious.
You don't know what's going on. Oh, you are unconscious on the stairs. I forgot. Sorry. Wow.
We're almost all down.
I'm horrible to you all.
You are.
But you watch as the lightning hits sort of this, and you see it for the first time. It's a bit of a lightning rod, and a crude lightning rod, but right in the middle of this tower, and it hits it and it moves down. But then it kind of explodes upwards through it, and you feel the whole tower start to shake. And you can definitely feel the sway of this tower up on top.
No.
Like, it's definitely, there's movement.
I did not build this up to code. I am sorry. I did it
You're
on the
up.
cheap.
Okay, so I'm at -9. Am I making death
Yeah,
saves?
so you're at 0, and then you death save.
That's Constitution.
Yeah, it's just a save, and then what's the roll?
With my con bonus, a dirty 20.
No, so it's just a roll, and then if it's above 11, it's a save.
Oh, that I saved.
So yeah, so you're saved. So it's a one successful save. Cool. Malachi, you're up. No, you're not. Yeah, save.
Oh, okay.
Last save. If he fails, that's it.
Oh,
Natural.
Yes!
And there is
correct
a.
con. I did add my con on that last one, so I did fail that last save.
You did.
Yep.
Yeah, because death saves do not
Yeah, they
No, it's
don't.
just a
get a
straight.
bonus. It's just a straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's with more than.
He slumps.
So with that, so you've got the dagger there. There's a. And maybe it's the rictus, as rigor almost starts kicking in straight away. But the body just starts to smile in a really uncomfortable way.
Malik, you're up.
Okay, so we're at the top of a tower.
Yeah.
Do I see any stairs or anything? Just top of the tower?
Just the top of a tower. What do you do?
Oh, man.
What do you see?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's shaking, and there's just a big pole
You
in the
feel it
middle.
swaying slightly,
Yes.
and there's now it's just like a mess of this thing as it came down. It had no focus. It just kind of exploded outwards.
How tall's the tower?
It's literally like just 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, I'm 4 feet off.
No. So, the tower.
Yeah, how tall is the tower?
Hang on.
I thought you said you said tower. I heard light.
I
He's
remember
really
it being
asking is
bigger
how
than
high up
this.
am I?
So you look over the side of the tower. You do not see a bottom, and you see. Give me a nature check, actually.
Nature. Okay, so that's 10.
Okay. With a 10, you look over, and at first you're like, wow, it's foggy. And then you realize that it appears like that layer is the top of clouds. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Worst day ever.
It escalated quick.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. That was fun. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alexander, for being the bad guy. Thank you, Paul, for being well.
You were
Thank you,
marvelous.
everyone. That was a lot of fun. I told you it was going to be rough.
I had a suspicion when you touched him.
Yeah, it was fun. That was great. That was
We
really
got a
great.
necromancer.
What we're going to do is, once again, Luke Gygax has launched a new Kickstarter. Check it out. The link is in the chat as well. If you just search Gaxworks on Kickstarter, you will find it. So congratulations to Luke, and definitely throw your support that way. We'll go around the table, again, say who you were, who you played, and where people can find you, and what you guys are up to, and what you have coming up very soon. And yeah.
Okay, Ann Carlton. You can find me on Instagram, Ann Carlton Fantasia. And if you want to see more hijinks, I will be performing with Luke Gygax on this Twitch channel at 7 p.m. tonight, Central. So hope to see you there.
Chad Johannes, my handle's Vamp Wickman. Thank you, Jason, for this amazing adventure. This was a lot of fun, and I'm just so glad to be here.
Great.
Jeremy Wilson, you can find me on Discord, Deacon, in the GaryCon channel. And I'm going to be on a stream coming up with Jason Charles Miller, so you can catch me there.
Awesome. Right on.
Hey everybody, my name is Jameson. It was super fun to be here. If you like spooky stories like this, the Red Opera's for you. That's our warlock. If you enjoy a little more lighthearted, still dark and dangerous, our bard book, Siren's Battle of the Bards, is fantastic. You can find me on Instagram at stone.jameson. You can find everything about myself, about our company and what we do at stonejameson.com.
Hi, I'm Satine Phoenix, and you can find me everywhere at Satine Phoenix, TikTok, Satine Phoenix Official, and yeah, professional dungeon master, event extraordinaire. I don't know what to call it anymore. We do luxury travel gaming adventures with satinesquest.com, and we're about to head off to D&D in a Castle for 7 weeks this year. It's going to be super fun. Come play with us. Sign up for our stuff at home as well. And I think Jason is going to be dungeon mastering Satine's Quest on a cruise.
In May.
Yeah, and I'm up next doing Game Master tips. So please, I put on socials that we're doing for you to ask your questions. So please just do that, and then we'll have a nice conversation.
I'm T. Alexander Stangroom, Director of Operations at Kobold Press. You can find us on Twitter at Kobold Press and koboldpress.com. I'm on Twitter, TA_Stangroom on there. I'm a professional GM, having just come back from fantastic D3 at Sea with Jason, where we had a great time. The next thing you'll be able to find me at is I will be special guest at MomoCon in Atlanta in May, and then a number of other events, and then joining you at D&D in a Castle in September, I think, as well. So hope to see you there.
Awesome. A quick shout out to Chad Rowe, actually, who gave me the idea for the Gollum face things. Where to do. It's important to do those shout outs. Actually, it's funny because he ran me in a one shot yesterday, and he actually used that. And I was like, So that's the way it goes. I am Jason from Realmsmith. We do lots of crazy D&D stuff on our channel. We're running a Wild Mount campaign right now, and we'll be back into the Mist. Our Curse of Strahd campaign very soon, in the next month or so. So check that out, and we have a bunch of other things that we're working on. We're very excited. Teens Quest in May is going to be awesome. And then I am at D&D in a Castle in October twice. And yeah, check us out. Realmsmith TV on all of the socials, and then youtube.com/Realmsmith for all of our live stream stuff. Thank you guys. That was so much fun.
Kickstarter going, right?
No.
For Luke?
Oh, Luke's Kickstarter. Yeah, I mentioned that at the beginning. But yes, Luke's Kickstarter. Check it out. Gaxworks. The link is in the thing. Enjoy Gary Con and all the streaming that is. We are going to have a lot of fun today, playing a lot of games. I'm going to play some Hero Quest. It's going to be a blast. Thanks, guys, for putting up with my craziness.
Thank you.
That it is. It was a lot of fun. That was fun. That was fun. See you guys. Bye. DM tips.